voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, drop it for your wow, 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 lift it up.
Hey y'all! Happy Tuesday! Welcome back to, well, it's welcome back to me, but how y'all doing? I miss y'all. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. I'm so happy y'all are here. I missed y'all so much yesterday. I had to fly back home, so I couldn't go live yesterday, but I am here. So happy to be here. I have so much to talk about. It's just so much going on, y'all. Get the likes up. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. And shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all, first of all, let's start off. Welcome to the Morning Joce. I am your host, not your hoe, your host, Voodoo Doll TV, and we do this Monday through Friday, so make sure if you are new to the channel, you hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you'll know when I upload and or go live, honey. Stop acting crazy. Also, shout out to my returning people coming back. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all and thank y'all so much for being here. Make sure everybody hit the like button and subscribe as well if you haven't already. Welcome to the Morning Joce, okay? Now, it's a lot that happened over the weekend. Y'all know I've been in Mississippi tending to my ancestors and the gravesite and all that, and we'll get into touch into it a little bit today. But for the most part, I have been out of commission. So I'm back. I hate that I missed Monday, but I'm back anyway, and I'm just happy to be here. And it's a beautiful day. I woke up this morning. Today starts the first day of my fast, and I'm feeling great. So y'all come on in and get the likes up on the video. Come on in, get the likes up on the video, y'all. Where do I start? Let's start with where do I start? Let's start with the fast. So I don't care. I don't know if y'all even care to know, but I don't know. I'm gonna just share with y'all. So I'm doing a 7-day fast, and it's not because something bad happened or anything. It's just that, you know, I find that when I not overdo, but when I do something repetitive so much to where I feel like it can become too much, then I kind of fall back, right? And it's not just one thing. Remember, I talked to y'all about candy. Fasting from that. Yeah, I have to start getting myself back in check and reeling myself back in. I don't know if anybody in the chat is like this. I have a very addictive personality, okay? And because of that, this is why I never really ventured off into many drugs and all that other stuff, because I know if I like it, honey, I'm gonna be the biggest crackhead up and down the street sucking that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna love the way it feels. So I'm saying all that to say, I find that I had picked up a lot of addictive patterns and behaviors, that wasn't really serving me as much as I feel like they could have. So I decided to take 7 days, right? 7 whole days like bald head Tony, okay? Starting today. 7 whole days like bald head Tony. And I'm going to fast from everything. YouTube, gone. Candy, gone. I think the candy was the one. Because normally after I go walk in the morning and I pray, I have a pattern. Normally after I go walk in the morning and I go pray, I come back out after praying and all that stuff, and I, chew me on a little candy before I get in the shower and all of that. Ooh, girl, I ain't gonna lie, I felt. Now I see how them cocaine people be when they be getting off the drugs, girl. I just be like, woo, girl. I'm in here scratching me. Listen, not from nothing other than the candy, girl. It's a hard time. I asked the ancestors to walk with me, Lord. Please walk with me. That candy got me going. But anyway, no candy, no liquor, which I don't drink much anyway, so that don't really count. So fine, no liquor. Cinco de Mayo wasn't planning on going nowhere anyway. I don't drink during the week no way. So no candy, no liquor. The weed, now I do feel like I was smoking a lot of weed, and I come to find out a lot of people are smoking a lot of weed lately. But ultimately, you know what I felt like? Let's just take a break. 7 whole days like bald head Tony ain't gonna hurt. So 7 whole days off the weed, the candy, the marijuana. No, I say the marijuana is the weed. The weed, the candy, the YouTube. No YouTube. I'm not listening because that's another thing I was overdoing. I spend so much time listening to YouTube. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I had, the YouTube addiction. I am addicted to YouTube, and I'm pretty sure most of the people in the chat are. It's not anything we did. I think it's something they put on us. But anyway, YouTube, that's another thing that I'm fasting from this week. 7 whole days like bald head Tony. I'm only not fasting to come on here and talk to y'all, but obviously after that, I'm off there. You know, I just realized that I'm going to just sit in with myself. I'm going to just sit with myself and my thoughts. I was listening to music before I came on here. I walked. I didn't put no earbuds in my ear or none of that. I just, I've been listening to me. And I feel like, again, this is only day one. It's only 12:52 where I'm at. But ultimately, we're going to see how it works. We're gonna roll it out. I got my water. We're going to roll it out. Oh, and for my dinner and for my meals, I'm eating nothing but fruits, green vegetables, and fish all week. So I should be fine by the time I get the grease. Okay. The dog should be finer than she. First of all, I'm already fine. Let's start there first. Hello? Let's start there first. I'm already fine. Let's start there. But I figured, the waist will snatch up a little bit more. Mm-hmm. When I'm over there saying bonjour to the Italians. There you go. When I'm over there saying feng shui to the Italians, I figure, they like their girl skinny anyway. So when I'm over there in Italy, I ain't going to Italy, Greece. When I'm over there saying hola to the Greece people, they're going to look at how small my waist is and they're going to be like, oh, okay. You feel what I'm saying? So, preparation is all it is. It's just a little preparation. Come on in, though. Get the likes up on the video. We got a few things to discuss, y'all. We got a few things. But before we get into those things, let's first start into the morning announcements. Morning announcements are as follows. Black America, I love you more than anybody and anything on the face. Well, not anything, because I love Earth, but you get what I'm saying. I love you most. Okay. So I need Black America to do me a favor. Please start your genealogy. It doesn't cost me anything. It may cost you something, time mostly, but for the most part, it is very imperative you do your genealogy. Do you know? And I'm gonna get into it in a second. It's very imperative that you do your genealogy, okay? So please, Black America, find out who you are, where you came from, what's your family tree, okay? Please find that out. Also, ground, meditate, and pray. I cannot stress that enough. Go outside. Take the wig off. Let the sun hit your cranium. Men, take the hat off. Go outside. Put your feet with no shoes on. Put your feet into the ground, plug into the earth, recharge. It is going to charge you up internally and externally, okay? Meaning it's going to help you within, and that means everything without will change. It has all kinds of medical benefits. Please, 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 Black America, if you don't do nothing else, genealogy is number one, but also ground, meditate, and pray. And everybody can't meditate, but at least you can get out there and put your feet to the soil. Ground. Pray. We are in heavy spiritual warfare, okay? Please, please, please. Oh, Zaria says, I was outside yesterday and almost passed out. Where you live? Girl, where you live? It ain't that hot in America. Where you live, girl? Girl, where you live? This is what I want to know. What, you live in the desert? What you mean you almost passed out? And let me say this too, because don't go outside passing out and say, Vu told me to go outside and I done passed out. That's a lie. Drink you some water. All you niggas that's been living off of juicy juice, you come out your mom womb, went from milk to juicy juice to cold drinks, and now you're over here drinking every kind of milk, almond milk, soy milk, and all that stuff. Now you want to go outside and wondering why you can't make it. Drink you some water. That's y'all problem. Y'all don't drink no water no more. Drink you some water. You got to hydrate before you go outside. I'm not talking to Zaria. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to Zaria, but I'm just saying. You have to go outside. When you go outside, you have to be hydrated. You have to. So please, please, please be careful. Please be careful. Don't go outside with all of that yoo-hoo coming out your pores. Get you some water in there so you can kind of balance it out. Okay, even it out. Drink water, drink water. Zaria said all I drink is water. Me too, child. Drink water, please drink water. That's going to help you. Don't go outside and pass out and say, Vuto, you a lie. You is a lie and the truth ain't in you. Video, we have you on camera in 4K saying go outside. You a lie. Go lie. Show me you can show it to me in 4K. That's a lie. That's AI. AI, baby. I don't know nothing about that. See how this AI go? It could be anybody. Girl, go leave. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm just trying to keep myself, safe. Okay. Now, also, let me just say this. I went down to Mississippi. And I learned so much. First of all, shout out to my grandmother's sister, my great auntie. She is just amazing. I clung to her like this. You know what I'm saying? I was out there with my family. And we, for y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, every year we go out to our grave site. Well, our family has a cemetery in Mississippi, which is a historic site. My family is a part of American history. This is crazy. Yeah, I do have pictures. My family is a part of American history. I'll share it. I wasn't going to share it. I ain't going to lie, but I'll share it. So my family is a part of American history. The Walker Estates. Do y'all recall, and I got to look more into it, but do y'all recall Mound Bayou up in Mississippi? Well, apparently my people from the Walker Estates did a whole nother Mound Bayou or something like it, okay? So I got to do the research on that. This is all stuff I'm finding out, you know what I'm saying, as of late. Hold on. This is all stuff that I'm finding out as of late, and I find it ironic because it's just like, I'm over here telling y'all to search through the genealogy, and I'm learning about my own family having the same type of stuff too. We might be kinfolk, Detroit made vegetables. Let me tell you something. We might be kinfolk, Detroit made Vegas babe. Because let me tell you something. First of all, the original man come from Mississippi. Let's start there first. The origin of the oldest man comes out of Mississippi. So if you got lineage and your lineage could trace back to Mississippi, it's a lot of us that are related. A lot. It may be way down the line, but still it is a thing. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely might be related. And I'm about to look into this Walker Estate. But I'm saying all that to say, I found out that my great grandfather came out of slavery and bought 260 acres of land. Let me make that clear to y'all. My great grandfather came out of slavery and bought with cash 260 acres of land. He wasn't the only one. Okay. I'm saying all that to say, it is very imperative that not only y'all, but myself included, we got to dig into this genealogy because there's so much there, so much treasure, so much. It's just so much. Oh, and I found out apparently the Walkers, my great grandmother married into money. You know what it told me? I'm a marry into money too. Hello, where's my rich man? Rich man, come get me, rich man. They say my great grandmother married a man with money, as she should. Makes all the sense in the world. Never been with a broke nigga. Hello. Yay. So with that being said, yeah, you know, hi go. But anyways, no, I'm saying all that to say, we got to do our genealogy, y'all. We got to do our genealogy. It's just so much we're going to uncover. And I'm going to do mine on, you know what I was thinking about? I'm going back and forth. Yeah, she deserves. Nigga said my grandma was back there in the 1800s saying, I deserve. Baby, they said she married a man with baby, honey. I said the apple don't fall too far from the tree, grandma. I was out there. I said, grandma, the apple don't fall too far from the tree, grandma. Look out for me, grandma. So I feel like rich man on the way. I don't know. But if he is, babe, I'm ready. Come on. I've been waiting for you since I was like 3. What are you waiting for? Come on. Dang, you wasting my time. You taking up too much time. Like, come on, we got stuff to do. Come on, rich man. Jeez. Anyways, with that being said, though, I just learned so much about my family. And I got some pictures. I got to email them to myself. I wanted to show y'all this tree. That's what I want to show y'all. This tree that sits in the middle of the grave site. Hold on. There's a tree that sits in the middle of the graveyard that I absolutely adore. Hold on. And I went outside yesterday. Stop acting crazy. Let me see. I don't know if I could send these photos. These videos. Let me send this. So yeah, man, look at all these walkers in the chat. Hello? It's a lot of walkers in the chat. I'm gonna have to do the research on it though. The Walker Estates was like a big old thing in Mississippi. I haven't touched the research as of yet. I just learned about this Saturday. Okay, now I already knew that my family owned a bunch of land. That's already been said in our family. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But when I found out that my great-great-great-granddaddy Walker bought 260 acres of land, I said, there you go. You know what I'm saying? And my great-great-great-grandmother married into that and had children. Oh, yes. Hey, cousin. I got all kind of cousins in the chat. Hello. Girl, the family reunion going to be off the chain, huh? Girl, I can't wait to the family reunion. I can't wait. Girl, the family reunion about to be off the girl. Listen. Y'all gonna have to come on out. Because I'm throwing the family reunion this time. When I throw the family reunion, I need all of my cousins to come out and pull over, and pop out. Okay, please pull over, and pop out. But anyways, it's gonna be a time. I'm learning, and y'all need to learn as well. So please do your genealogy. Please do your genealogy. I'm telling you, man, and I'm telling you, most people, especially up north, most of y'all got family from Mississippi. No way. Most of y'all family come from Mississippi, so you know how that goes. But anyway, we got a few things to discuss. I don't want to get too much into it. Oh, let me see if I can pull up that picture I did at the cemetery. Hold on, y'all. Stay right there. All right, let me see. I don't know if you can really see it. I had my shirt, my Ancestors Don't Play About Me shirt. Did. What's up? Let me see. Can you see it? So this tree, this is an old moss tree, and this sits on the cemetery. I don't know if y'all can really see it, but this tree sits on the cemetery in the middle, like kind of like smack dab in the middle. And then behind the cemetery, there's where the slaves were buried. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the free people of color, or the freedmen, were buried up front. And then a lot of the slaves were buried in the back. They kind of like just tossed a lot of their bodies off to the back. You know what I'm saying? But this tree is old AF. This tree has to be about this tree, the cemetery is from the 1700s, damn near. So there's that, you know. But with that being said, though, the tree is just as old. I hugged the tree. I grounded with the tree. It was amazing. I had a great time. I love my family. Even though we all crazy, I love my family. And I sat there. I was able to talk to my grannies. I was able to talk to everybody. It was just a lot. It's fulfilling. I'll say that. When you know who you are, listen to me and listen to me good. You see, when you know who the hell you is, all that other shit just be, you know what I'm saying? It just be, okay, girl. If y'all can see, like, all behind where these trees are, this is all behind where the slaves and all of that are buried. They basically use the plotted land for the freedmen, and the slaves they put behind. But it was a lot. I'm going to share more with it. My cousin gave me a lot of history on the slave quarters. My aunt, my grandmother's sisters, we went back there. She poured libations over the graves, over the slave graves. It was a lot. Listen, when I tell you fulfilling. It was a lot, but make sure y'all do y'all genealogy. I'm going to do mine. I'm already doing mine, but I'm going to put mine out there. documentary form. So maybe, I don't know, maybe hopefully it'll inspire somebody else to do this. You just never know what you will find. You will never know. But anyways, we got to get into why we're here. Why are we here? Oh my God. Met Gala. What's on the docket for today? We got to talk about the Met Gala. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Blue Ivy. We got to talk about them and what's going on with that. And also Rihanna. We got to talk about Rihanna and her husband. Went down to the Met Gala. We'll get into that. Stefon Diggs' trial. Stefon Diggs, old lady, who seemed like to be a concubine, and I think him and Cardi was smashing up on her. I don't know it to be true, but I believe it. She done finally took the stand and had a few things to say. We'll get over on that. Also, IShowspeed. IShowspeed goes to, was it St. Thomas? One of those Virgin Islands, where he meets indigenous Tainos. And guess who they look like, y'all? Guess who the indigenous Tainos look like? Me and you. And you know what's crazy? All our lives, we get these $5 foot loans and these Mexicans and these Puerto Ricans and all this. I'm Taino. And I've been telling y'all all the time, that's not true. They can't be Taino because they're not black. You can listen, the indigenous people are melanated people. Let me say this again. I don't give a damn what part of the earth they live in. I do not care which part of the earth the people come from. Indigenous people all over this here earth has melanated skin. Period. I don't care if they're indigenous to Antarctica. They got melanated skin. All them other people, all them $5 foot loans and the Marios and Luigis running out here hiding, I'm this Indian, that's cap. It's not true. It's not true. And guess what? Just like the indigenous in St. Thomas are black, guess what the indigenous in America look like? Yes. We'll get to it. Then we also got to get into, what else I got on here? Spirit Airlines done shut down. Lord, we got to get into the funeral. Then we also got some Africans tell this black American that they never sold black Americans into slavery. And instead of her taking that as, OMG, let me go do some research, she automatically felt played. We'll get into that. And then we'll also talk about why Native Americans don't have no history. I mean, it is a genuine question. Why do Native Americans not have history? That's a very genuine question that we'll get into. But before we do that, y'all do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure if you are new here, you already subscribed. I already said that. Hit the like button and drop down in the comments. Shout out the replay gang. Also, hold on. Let me pin my link. Make sure you guys hit the link. Bathe is the new wave. If you guys are new to the channel, I have a brand called Bathe, as you can see on the hat. It's called Black Americans versus Everybody. I also have another line on there called My Ancestors Don't Play About Me. Look out this week. I will be dropping some more stuff. Make sure y'all hit the link if y'all would like to support the doll, okay? Now let's get into why we're here, because it's a lot. Hold on. Yeah, I missed y'all. I really do. And I'm serious about them people who got walkers in Mississippi, for real. We all might really be kin. For real. It's ridiculous. But anyways, let's get into a few teams, okay? And if shout out to everybody who pulled up at the dollhouse last night. I did come straight off the plane, no shower, no nothing, Lord. And I was bleeding like a shotgun victim because my cycle had started. Yeah, I'm putting TMI out today. My cycle had started. I was bleeding like a shotgun victim and I came straight home. Yes, I did. And got on the doggone live because I missed y'all. So make sure y'all go pull up on that live and go see what's going on. Okay? Go pull up. Hold on. I want to get into this first honorable mention. Let's get into the boy Boston Richey. Now, do y'all remember the boy Boston Richey? Boston Richey is the rapper. We spoke about him last week. He's a rapper who some girl came out and said when she was 17 years old, he had her pegging him. Remember that? Put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember that. And if y'all don't remember, I'm going to tell you what happened. So this rapper named Boston Richey, who I know nothing about, I don't know these children, okay? But this rapper named Boston Richey apparently did a diss track that a girl didn't like, okay? So apparently when he did the diss track, she decided to come out and say that he likes pegging and put the receipts in the chat to show that he was paying her $300 to get a dildo. Now, mind you, he's supposed to be a heterosexual male rapper. But I told y'all these entertainers be punks. I've been telling y'all that. Not everybody, I'm not foolish, but I know a large majority of them dudes be punks. But nobody want to hear it because they be, crushing and things of that nature. At any rate, I'm sorry, he decided to come out ever since the girl said that she was pegging him, and he's defending himself saying that that's not true. It says Boston Richie addresses gay rumors after his ex-girlfriend said he's gay and posted sex toys to expose him. Let's get into it.
Gay. But if any bitch ever been in it, if there's ever a thing was toys in the room, it's multiple holes in, nigga. That's so much shit, nigga. That's so much shit I can put my bank account on, nigga. If it's me in a room, with toys and holes, it's multiple holes, and I don't even play that route. I don't go that route. Whatever other nigga do, I ain't got no preferences against nobody. Gays, I ain't homophobic or none of that. But boy, I don't swing that way. And if it's toys in the room, I got multiple holes. It's plain at night, nigga. I don't went in the whole room, and there's nigga 4-5 holes in the room, nigga. Let these hoes go at it, nigga. I don't even fuck them, nigga. Cause that's just how I'm pushing my shit, nigga. This how I'm living. 6-7 holes in the room one time, nigga. Me, I don't run train on hoes. My dog them know that, nigga. When I go in the room, my hoes, nigga, I go dolo. Nigga, from a B&B to a room, nigga, I'm going in the room, nigga, Sam 8 holes, nigga, one time, nigga, every other night. This shit easy for me, nigga. I ain't never swinging that way. I ain't never no gay shit about little beat anywhere. I'm a player, like, and I hate it to the fact that even, like, cause this some shit niggas will be able to run with. Cause nigga, I'm Mr. Paper Shit. I'm fucking all these niggas hoes. A nigga fuck my hoe. She don't fucking is. And I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to go in the red by the hole. That's just how I'm kicking it. But it's like, you ain't got to try to bring me low for you to go up. I want to see what. I'm ready for a motherfucker to come to the point where, like, motherfucker, shop your brand right now. I don't want to against everybody for you, shawty. And it's still hard to this day. The motherfucker can't say out of 2 years of a relationship, bro. I never went on Twitter and said nothing about you. I never went on my songs and said nothing about you. Never. Still to this day, I the shit you know I can go in here and say that you doing and nothing did. You know I can kill your face. But get what do I get out of that trying to kill somebody who I love? Trying to kill somebody's face who I love. Oh, this nigga gay. But if any bitch ever been in it, if it's ever
Oh, Boston Richie. Oh, Boston Richie, you a lie and the truth ain't in you.
It's survival. I get somebody life. Smells like somebody life.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Girl, what? Okay, where do we begin? Where do we begin? We can start at the obvious. Let's start at the obvious, the stuttering. Why you stuttering, bro? If you really never did that and this girl made this up, it wouldn't even take all this because that's all, folks. We wouldn't need all of that. All you have to do is come on here and say, bitch, stop playing with me. I ain't never played with you like that, bitch. You know I don't go like that. Woo woo woo. But you on here and I'm over here wondering if that nigga got a malfunction in the chip. Cause what? You said, oh, you was talking loud, but you wasn't saying nothing. I am of confusion. On top of that, let's think about what he was saying. He said he'll have 6, 7, 8 hoes. No, back up. He said anytime there's a toy in the room, it's for the hoes. Now, originally, because y'all know I go look for sex stuff. I'm inquisitive. I'm an inquisitive bitch. And I have seen the X videos where it be a boy and the 2 girls, and one of the girls would have a strap, and I've even thought that was gay. Say what I see. Because y'all, if you've never seen it, I'm not trying to tell y'all where to go look, but I'm just saying if you ever seen it, go check it out. It's kind of awkward. I have seen it, but for the most part, it's still kind of weird because, wow, neither here nor there. I don't believe that you will have girls buy pegging toys so that you can take part. I don't think the average man wants to screw a girl with a fake dick on. I'm not a man. But I'm pretty positive most men don't want to screw a girl with the fake thing. On top of that, then he turned around and said, he has 6, 7, 8 hoes in the room and he don't even do nothing with them. There you go. When he said, I be having 6, 7, 8 hoes in the room and I won't even touch them, there it goes. You need nothing else to say. You need nothing else to say. Because number one, why would you be in the room with 6, 7, 8 girls and not want to do anything? That's number one. I can see you saying, you know what? I done did it so much. Screw it. I'm off that. Y'all go over there and do it. No. If you in the room with 6, 7, 8 girls and you don't want to touch them, if the stuttering missed you, if the strap missed you, him not wanting to touch 6, 7, 8 girls tell me everything I needed to know. Now, I'm not saying that some men don't get tired of having a whole bunch of women, because that is very true. But you wouldn't be in the room with them girls if you see what I'm saying? Boston Richie, that's a punk. Yup, that's a punk. Yup, that's a punk. That's a punk. That's a punk. Yup. Said what I said. Moving on, Boston Richie, get your little gay ass off here. With your little punk tail self. He's such a punk. Girl, I can't believe this. But you know what? I can believe it. And I'm telling y'all, all these niggas in the industry, not all, but a lot of them niggas in the industry be punks under pressure. I said what I said. Punks under pressure. Well, what's the pressure, Vu? They can't come out and be punks in real life. Punks under pressure. I know what I'm looking at. Punks under pressure. Shout out to Katie Ray. You see what I'm saying? But because they present as masculine or they present as straight, most people would never think. Shh. Most of them niggas be having girls around them just so it look like they not punks. Niggas been putting that out in the industry. Watch out. They been talking about that. Been. But at any rate, yeah, we not buying it, Boston Richie. You definitely the punk they said you was. But just let it ride, though. Just go, be who you want to be. Like the army. Go be all you could be. You feel what I'm saying? And listen, let me say this. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. I think it's the societal norm that I have to be this in order to be that. And y'all got to get up off of that. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. Just be that. And let me say this too. A lot of men will say, oh, it's hard to come out because of the women. No, it be because of y'all. Because of other men. I ain't getting into that though. But let's get into it. Let's move on. Get the likes up on the video. Now, I want to talk Stefon Diggs and the trial. Have y'all been paying attention to Stefon Diggs in his trial? So for y'all who don't know, Stefon Diggs, remember he was dating Cardi B. And when he was dating Cardi B, it had came out during Super Bowl that he had the baby mama and the other girl and a bunch of other girls came down to the game. Well, Cardi ended up breaking up with Stefon, but not before, not before we found out that Stefon Diggs was going to court because apparently he slapped the bitch and strangled the hoe. He didn't kill her, but he still slapped her and strangled her. Now, the girl called 911. I don't know if she called 911, but she did take his ass to court. And because of that, Cardi and Stefon broke up. Now, what was the red flag for me? When Cardi got into it with, I can't remember who it was Cardi got into it with. But whoever Cardi got into it with, I remember Cardi came online and posted screenshots that she was texting the girl. And in my mind, I said, why would his girlfriend be texting somebody that he's smashing unless they all smashing each other? I know what I said. I was there when I said it. I said, because there's no way me and my man is together and I got the chef texting me, telling me how he wound up choking her up. But again, this is highly weird because regular people don't live like that. Most of y'all can't fathom that being a thing. But I knew when that girl was texting Cardi, talking about what Stefon was and wasn't doing, that there was some sort of three-way thing going here. Something in the milk there wasn't clean. I have never texted a bitch who was sleeping with my nigga. Never in my life. On either side. I have never been a woman getting cheated on, texting a bitch who he cheating with to get no information. And I've never been a bitch he cheated with, texting a woman to get no information. I just never done that. It had to be a mutual situation now with the three of them. That's what I'm thinking. It had to be a mutual situation with the three of them. And let me say this. This is highly weird we're dealing with. This ain't your regular day job. This ain't what you do down here at your work. This is highly weird. All kinds of stuff could go down. And I don't think it's weird that he's sleeping with who he wants to. I feel like if it's consensual, roll it out. But what I'm saying to you is they present one way to the public, but live something completely behind the scenes. And when you pay attention to the trials and the lies, sometimes you can catch it. It's given Cardi was smashing on that girl too. And if not, if she wasn't smashing on him, she knew he was smashing on her and was cool with it. Either way, it's some old other stuff going on. So the girl goes to trial. Get back to where we are. The girl going to trial, and the girl is there testifying on Stefon. And I'm telling you, I believe Cardi had way more to do with this situation than she want to lead up to. Because Cardi showed her hand when she showed that screenshot of the girl. Let me see if I can find it. I'm about to see if I can find it. If y'all know what I'm talking about, Cardi has showed a screenshot of the text messages between her and the girl. Let me see. Cardi B. Stefon. Hold on. I'm about to see if I can find it. The text messages. So you can see. The girl was telling Cardi what he was doing. And I was like, what? Girl, what? Yeah. I just ain't never know or seen nothing like that, you know? That girl knowing Cardi is a huge red flag. Huge. Let me see. We talked about it on the channel. Who she was getting into it with. Who Cardi got into. Cardi was responding to somebody. And then she got mad. She got mad because whatever. And she flashed the text messages of the girl. If somebody could find them and send them to me, please send them to me, because for the sake of time, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to take too much time to look for it. But yes, she showed the text messages of the girl basically telling Cardi about what was going on with Stefon, okay? I don't know if it was Jesse Wu. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways, so now the trial is underway. Here's the girl. And the girl is responding, or not responding. The girl is testifying on stand what all took place. Now, in this one, it says Stefon Diggs goes on trial today for allegedly strangling his private chef who has over unpaid wages. I'm sorry. Now, remember, this is the same girl who was texting Cardi. Now they in court. It says jury selection kicked off this morning in Dedham, Massachusetts. As a former Patriots wide receiver, Stefon Diggs faces felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault and battery charges. He has pled not guilty. According to prosecutors, the alleged incident happened on December 2nd at Diggs' homes during a dispute over money he owed his personal chef, who was living in a room at his house during the NFL season. She told police he smacked her across the face and tried to choke her using his elbow around her neck. Diggs' attorney says he's completely innocent and expects him to be exonerated. The trial is expected to run through at least Tuesday. Now, let me also say this. Remember, this girl should not be able to call Cardi and say this nigga in here choking on me unless there's already a relationship there. Period, point blank. But anyway, let's get into the first day of the trial.
In the matter of the Commonwealth versus Stefon Diggs, docket 2554 CR 1862. Are both parties ready for trial?
Good morning, ADA. Drew Virtue for the Commonwealth. Commonwealth answers ready.
Andrew Kettlewell for Mr. Diggs. We're ready.
Okay. Sir, if you please stand and face the jurors. Sir, you are placed at bar for the trial, charged with one count of strangulation or suffocation, in that it is alleged that on December 2nd, 2025, you did strangle or suffocate, as defined in General Laws, Chapter 265, Section 15D-A, Mila Adams, in violation of General Laws, Chapter 265, Section 15D-B, in one count of assault and battery, and that it is alleged that on December 2nd, 2025, that you did assault and beat Mila Adams in violation of General Laws, Chapter 265, Section 13AA. And these good jurors whom I shall call are to pass between the Commonwealth and you upon your trial. If you should object to any of the jurors, you will do so after their names are called and before they are sworn. You have the right to challenge two of the jurors without giving any reason for doing so, and as many more of the jurors as you shall have good cause to challenge. You may be seated, sir. Will the jurors please stand and raise your right hands? Do each of you severally and solemnly swear or affirm that you will give true answers to all questions put to you by the court or at its direction, so help you God? You may be seated. In the matter of the Commonwealth versus Stefon Diggs, docket 2554 CR 1862.
What is a Commonwealth? I used to see that on that show, Walking Dead. What is a Commonwealth? A traditional term for political community or state founded for the common good, often implying a democratic republic where power resides with the people. Bullshit. Ain't no goddamn Commonwealth. Anyways, sorry about that, y'all. Got some bullshit. Ain't no goddamn Commonwealth. Hold on. Girl, them niggas ain't in no Commonwealth. Girl, please. Commonwealth my ass. At any rate, though, no, listen. So he's at the Commonwealth. He's getting his just due, or at least the trial is underway, and the people are talking. I wonder if Cardi B is going to be called in on this, and I think she should be, okay? At any rate, I want to move on to this next clip. It says, chef who accused Stefon Diggs of strangulation testifies that she had sex with him prior to being hired as a live-in chef. Things reportedly went south after she was accused of spilling tea about other employees he was allegedly cracking. It says, neighbors, things are getting a little messy in court. The woman accuses Stefon Diggs of assault says their relationship didn't just start as business. They were effing, screwing. According to her testimony, she first connected with Diggs through Instagram about 4.5 years ago. What started as a friendship eventually turned into something sexual before he later hired her as his personal chef. She told the court she began working for him around February 2025, living in his home and cooking meals for about $2,000 a week. She also said her role wasn't just cooking, claiming she focused on helping him stay healthy during what she describes as his comeback year. The chef says she lived with Diggs from July until December. It says, but things started getting tense toward the end of November. She claims issues came up after someone in his circle accused her of spreading rumors about him being involved with other women on his staff. Now, let me just say this. Mind you, Cardi B supposed to be the one coming in last. The girl who was smashing him before he hired her, pay attention. Before he hired her, he was already smashing her. Then he went and got Cardi. And I know a lot of y'all really thought that they was together, but you are a fool. He and Cardi have never been together. You have never heard this man come out of his mouth and say, Cardi is my girl. So for all of the Barty gang in here thinking that Cardi won, she didn't win nothing. She's still over there having a baby by another man while she married. Cardi took huge L's off of this. Cardi didn't win nothing. He never, ever said that that's my girl. Not one time did he say it. So Cardi is not winning here. For all of the Barty gang, she's losing. She's been losing since she came out. Okay? And even if he did claim her, he was smashing on this girl long before Cardi came in the picture, which further tells me he had never been faithful to Cardi. She left a whole husband to go over there and play with this nigga. Cardi took the hugest L. She the only one stuck with a baby. Okay? Now, as it pertains to this, I feel like Cardi knew he was smashing on that chef. Come on, man. And according to the chef, if the chef saying she wasn't the only one, Cardi probably knew he was smashing on all kind of bitches in there. It wouldn't surprise me if Cardi and him was tag teaming the bitches around there. And let me say this, get me up here. Because a lot of y'all, I can see a lot of y'all ain't never been outside your mama backyard. So let me help you out. This shit right here is a Tuesday night in certain places, in certain people. Cardi going in there, tag teaming them hoes is not a far-fetched situation. Most of y'all so used to missionary sex, y'all don't know nothing about nothing outside of laying on your bike. But I'm telling you what goes on in the world. That is not far-fetched that he tag teamed and they was in there smashing them hoes 9 and going west, picking them at will. Get the chef. Get the security. Come on, man. Come on, man. Just because you don't know nothing about it don't mean it ain't possible. Just because you live a strawberry life don't mean that. You feel what I'm saying? So please, don't get on here acting like I'm talking too crazy because you ain't never experienced nothing because you never came in your life. Hello? Yeah, tip. It's giving Tiny and 6.5 tip. Yay! And listen, I ain't judging. I ain't mad at it. I ain't even mad at Tiny and 6.5 tip. I think the problem with Tiny and 6.5 tip was y'all was trying to act like that wasn't what it was. Live in it, nigga. I ain't judging. I ain't judging at all. I love people having sex and doing what they want consensually. That's not what I'm saying. I only get mad at people acting like they above it when they literally waddle in it. Okay? But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they was over there smashing together. And that would be even more reason why the girl felt comfortable calling Cardi when the nigga was popping upside the head. Come on now. Why else would she be hitting Cardi up after the nigga done popped her? Come on, man, watch out. Let's get into the trial. Because y'all, let's get into the trial. I know a lot of Barty gang really love their God. And they wouldn't dare think that anything like this is possible. Girl, you forgot your God was a hoe, stripper hoe. Girl, please. Let's get into it.
How do you characterize your relationship with Mr. Diggs?
I would say it's complicated. We had it started out as friends. It started out as friends, became sexual, and we would meet up, hang out, and we decided I would come work for him like February of 2025.
So you said February 2025, you and he talked about you working for him?
Yes.
And that's as a private. How would you characterize your relationship with Mr. Diggs?
Let me see. I got another. She said that, so according to this, she said that they met in December and she was living in a house in February. The reason why the relationship was complicated because she can't say it how I'm about to say it. Girl, we was fucking. We was screwing. That's my little yeah. Yeah, that's me. That was me. It wasn't nothing set in stone. It wasn't nothing official. But yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. And moving in to become a chef, bull crap. If he really wanted to get fit, he would not hire the bitch he's smashing. Said what I said. His career cost him too much money and it cost him too much. He done worked all his life. He didn't hire that hoe to come cook nothing. I don't care what nobody say. I know she on his swearing to God I was hired as a chef. Bullshit. That man takes his whole life depends on his career. He not about to play with no girl he's smashing to cook his food for real. He just wanted her close. Thank you, Carmen. He just wanted her in that house. That hoe wasn't around there cooking like that. She wasn't around there because she might cook a little 1-2 yin, but she wasn't the main one making sure his diet was right for him to hit the field. I know that for a fact. You see what I'm saying? She was there for easy access. It wouldn't surprise me if that nigga had a whole harem and everybody he hired, he was smashing boys too. It wouldn't surprise me. Hello? Now, I want to move over here. It says Stefon Diggs, former chef, claimed he confronted her over rumors she was telling his business and allegedly didn't come alone. Says he brought another female employee with him who she claims he was also involved with. She also testifies that she felt threatened prior to the alleged assault, adding more context to the situation being presented in court. Now, let's get into this. I'm telling you, man, y'all, like I said, just because it's not normal to you don't mean it ain't happening.
Anything happened near the end of November?
Yes. A Instagram DM message was sent to his child's mother's friend, and this message was stating that I was telling his personal business of women that he was sleeping with that worked with us, that worked with me, and yeah.
And so,
as far as I can remember, what that message said.
And
so,
how did this create friction within the people working for Mr. Diggs?
I was confronted by Mr. Diggs. if I said these things. But it had already been Mr. Dig had a ongoing sexual relationship with Lindsay Bolin, and this person, she didn't like me, that fact that I was in the house.
So you mentioned Lindsay Bolin. Who's that person?
Lindsay Bolin, it works for Mr. Diggs.
And how? What does she do?
I can't quite answer that. I just know he provides housing, pays her rent. I don't know. Yeah, she works for him.
And so you and Lindsay get into any sort of argument, you mean, or?
We didn't get in. We got in an argument after Mr. Diggs confronted me. She sent me a message first, per his instruction, and called me a name. Excuse my language, guys. A bitch, and she just went on and on and on in this message about me.
Objection, Your Honor. Maybe we heard it side by.
Yeah. At some point, were members of Mr. Diggs' staff going to go down to a trip to Miami?
The whole staff was supposed to go there, yes.
And you said the whole staff.
I wasn't finished on that last question.
That's fine, but I'm asking questions now.
Okay.
So at some point, members of the staff were supposed to go down to Miami, right?
Yes.
When you said the whole staff, how many people was this?
His assistant, myself, and his friends. Who was in?
And did you end up going down to Miami?
No.
And why is that?
Mr. Diggs told me that I couldn't go because me and her had an issue from November 26th issue.
You want to make it?
All right, jurors. At this point, we are approaching the luncheon.
All right, if you are it sounds like Stefon. It sounds like Stefon had him a whole system going. Sound like he was a pimp. What you mean you can't go because it sound like a system. You know what it remind me of? I don't know if y'all remember, I told y'all this story. When I first moved to Atlanta, after Katrina, I had met this old man through another girl. And all he did was keep young girls, young pretty girls around him. He had boo-cool money. And he used to deal with the girls the same way. You could do this. You can't do this. Put that on. Put this on. And I thought it was cute. I ain't gonna lie, back then. I was like, ooh, I want to be one of the girls until he wanted to smash. And I'm like, yeah, no. But anyways, no, it really is. It's a thing. It's real. It's real. It's real. It sounds like he had all his hoes that he wanted at his beck and call. And whatever he said, go. Because the girl said he had the other girl text her and call her a bitch. He was running a harem. Yeah, it sounded like he was running a harem. Uh-huh. Okay, girl. That's Stefon. Hey, bro, I don't know this to be true, but I'm telling y'all, it's giving something in the milk ain't clean over here. And it wouldn't surprise me if Cardi was in on it. Queen of the damn. Queen of the damn. Let's get over here. It wouldn't surprise me, y'all. It would not surprise me. But Cardi gonna be quiet and shut up. Now, mind you, we just seen her and him back cool at her show. So I'm of confusion. Child, put Cardi name in it, girl.
Is there a difference between the text messages that you provided to the Devon police and the text messages that are here?
Yes.
And what is that difference?
I deleted bet and pussy. And I'm ruining that bitch life. Not mistaken. Yeah.
And why did you delete those phrases when you provided those text messages to the Devon police?
Because when I was abused in my previous relationship, when I would say things,
The objection is sustained.
he would
The objection is sustained. There's no question there. Again, the jurors will disregard it. Sidebar.
Nigga said, don't you bring that up. Don't you come over here with that ugly ass shit about how you used to be abused, bitch. Oh no, bitch. That you heard. Hey, shout out to Stefon lawyers. See when she went to holler about, oh, cause see when I used to be abused, look at her. Shut that shit up. Shut it up. Them people shut her ass down. She couldn't even get the words out. Soon as they heard that whole say, no, bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Go lay down. Go ahead on, Stefon Diggs, lawyer. Go ahead on. Y'all say the girl look old. I don't think she look old. Let me tell you what it is. What she's wearing has aged her. She's got on pearl earrings, little pearl earrings. She has on a shirt or at least a top that's buttoned all the way up to the top and her hair's pulled back. You know, back in the 90s and the 2000s, she wouldn't be deemed old. She'd just be pretty. But in 2026, the only thing is pretty is the girls with the lace fronts and the face full of makeups and the long nails and the whole, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, whenever we see a natural woman, it automatically, oh, she's aged. Not really. She don't look old at all. She's dressed more mature, but I don't think she looks old at all. I think she looks good. I think she looks absolutely amazing. And you could tell she's not old when you look in her face. When you really pay attention to her, you could tell she's not old. She just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, all natural. You know what I'm saying? She in her mid-40s. If she in her mid-40s, she look damn good. If she in her mid-40s, she looks damn good. If she's in, I don't know how old the girl is. At any rate, it's a lot going on at the trial, and I'm telling you, them people is not about to play with her. Hold on, we got some more clips. Stefon Diggs' chef and accuser is played. Wait, during court, video of Stefon Diggs' chef and accuser is played showing her dancing after she was allegedly attacked. So what that mean? I done got popped upside the head and laughed after that. I'm being real. What that mean? I done had a nigga pop me and I still laughed, bitch. That don't mean I didn't get popped. I'm not even being funny. I'm just saying, hey man, I don't know. I don't think this proves anything. And we can't even know for sure that this was right after he got popped. He popped that girl. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Somebody on it that say exactly to make the man think you crazy. You get it? See, man, I ain't even gonna go there because I was about to go there. I ain't even gonna go there. But no, for real, I don't think that this really moves anything. Now, who is this? Stefon Diggs' hairstylist claimed Mila Adams said she would make him pay and take the lawsuit to the blogs. Oh my God. So this the hairstylist said that the girl who taking him to court, this was all caps. She said she was gonna do this anyway. Let's check it out.
For what?
For the money that he owes her. And like, she gonna take it to the blog. She gonna
take it to the block?
Blogs.
Got it.
Yeah. It was like an hour-long conversation, so it was a lot. So.
Let me start with that.
Oh, sorry.
So, do you remember her saying that she was gonna make him pay?
Yeah. She's gonna sue him.
For what?
For the money that he owes her. And like, she gonna take it to the blog. She gonna.
Did Miss Adams, prior to her coming down that night, 1 a.m., and having this conversation with you, did she tell you that she'd been assaulted? Did you heard anything about a strangulation and assault?
No.
That night, when she was talking about the suing Mr. Diggs, did she say that she had been assaulted?
No.
I want to back up down to kind of early in your testimony. You said you have a dash camera. Did Miss Adams, prior to her coming down that night, 1 a.m., and having this conversation with you, did she tell you that she'd been assaulted? Did you heard anything about a strangulation and assault?
No.
Is it Luke?
That night, when she was talking about the...
So according to this girl, she's claiming that the girl had already said that she was going to take Stefon to court and she was going to have it all over the blogs. And then she also said that the girl apparently didn't look like she was getting beat. I don't know. But let me just say this. If the nigga pop me, I'll be saying that too. Bitch, I'm about to sue you and I'm putting it on the blogs. Come on, man. Let's be realistic. Think about it realistically, y'all. And again, the girl could be lying. I'm not saying she's not lying or she is. But what I'm saying is think about it realistically. He's a celebrity, a huge one at that. The first time that nigga pop you, the first thing I'm saying is, bitch, I'm about to go put it on the blogs. Or bitch, you feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it, but I understand why that would be someone's first response. That don't necessarily mean that it did or didn't happen. We need eyewitnesses up here. Ask the chef, why did she delete old text messages between her and Diggs? Oh, we already read that one. Now, who is this?
Miss Adams cooked dinner that night?
It was like a hot dog. It was like and there was like mustard on it, but it was like left on the counter and it was like dried up. And then in the room, it was like dried up. So there was like 2 that were made.
Let me back you up on that. Do you know if she did cook dinner that night?
She did.
Where did she do that?
In the kitchen.
And what time did you see that?
I just remember the food being like prepared.
Okay.
Already.
And you mentioned it was a hot dog or something like that?
Yeah, it was like a hot dog or like, you know, like Auntie Anne's when they have like the pretzel dogs. It kind of looked like that, but it just looked dried up.
Do you know if Miss Adams cooked dinner that night?
Baby, what I told y'all before we come on here is I said it wouldn't surprise me if he moving all his holes in so he can have easy access. I did not say it wouldn't surprise me if he got them hoes there. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact his career is too important for him to play around with his diet. Okay? You will not sleep with the chef because what this chef is doing for you and your food is so important. Stefon Diggs is an athlete. Listen to me. He is an athlete, a wide receiver. The wrong meal could literally ruin a game. The wrong meal. He's not about to play with his career over no chick he's smashing on. He's not about to do that. He probably said she was the chef, but like I said, I highly doubt she was the real chef. No chef is making hot dogs, not even for children. If you talk to a chef about making hot dogs, they're gonna be like, hot dogs? You don't want to make them no little, you feel what I'm saying? It's giving to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't know none of this to be true. This is just my speculation. It's giving to me everything I said from the beginning. That man moved all his holes in. And it's probably given to me since I feel like I'm batting 1,000. It's given to me him and Carter was running through them holes. What's up? He made Carter the bottom bitch and they was running through them bitches. That's why every time the girl got mad, she was hitting up Cardi. Oh, he hit me. That nigga put his hands on me. Yay! That's what it's giving. It's giving he was the nigga, Barty was the bottom bitch, and he didn't respect her. Man, watch out. Hey, bro, watch out. That's what it's giving. Woo. Somebody said they don't believe Carter was the bottom bitch, just one of many. The only reason I'll give her the bottom bitch is because she have the name. Does that make sense? Not because she bad, not because she's that girl. Because Cardi is not that girl. She's only that girl to her fan base. She would only get the bottom bitch title because she's Cardi. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't put her in the flock with the rest of the girls. She got too much pizzazz on it. You can't throw it back there with the rest of the girls. She got to be the bottom bitch. Not because she deserve it, just because, you feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's not. If it comes out that that's the truth, we gonna roll with it out. We gonna roll it out. All I know is this, Stefon, we on day 2 of the trial. We'll see how it goes. The Patriots done already let him go. We'll see. Because guess what? If they start talking about moving, then you got to worry about trafficking. We just came off of Diddy. Lord have mercy. But let me say this to the Barty game. even if y'all believe Cardi had no knowledge of this, let's say Cardi didn't know nothing about what Stefon Diggs had going on. She had no clue, which we all know that's a lie because the girl was texting Cardi. But let's just say for all intents and purposes, she had no clue, right? Bullshit. Let me tell you why. Because there's no way Cardi would go into that situation and not be able to know. As a woman, you know when the nigga around a bitch, he smashing. As a woman, you could smell it, you could feel it. The atmosphere be different. Them hoes be looking crazy, trying not to make eye contact. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, okay? It's giving to me. This is just what it's giving to me. It's giving to me, like I said earlier, he had a whole harem and Barty was the bottom bitch. And if it comes out, remember I told y'all first. Something in the milk ain't clean here. Everybody was smashing on this nigga. Everybody, meaning the chef knew the stylist was smashing on him. The stylist knew the chef was smashing on him. The lawnmower people knew that this person was. Everybody knew everybody was smashing on him except Cardi. Go lay down. Okay, girl. Okay. Have several consecutively. Okay. Let's move on because that was just too much for me. It is nasty. It's nasty. It could be fun though. Let's move on. This ain't about me. You feel what I'm saying? There y'all go. Let's move on. Now, we got to get into Spirit Airlines. Y'all, what done happened? Spirit done went out of business. Oh my God. Adios míos. Spirit is out of business. Churn and people were stranded all over the airports, honey. Stranded everywhere. Do you hear me? Everywhere. They said they had people coming all over everywhere. I know I was in New Orleans. Jazz Fest was the first weekend in New Orleans. And for y'all who don't know, Jazz Festival is the festival. That's the outside festival we have at the fairgrounds every year. And people come from all over the world to go to Jazz Festival. Frankie Beverly and Mays used to close it out every Sunday back in the day. But anyways, Jazz Festival is such a huge thing that because so many people come in town, it's a big deal. Well, when Spirit canceled all them flights, it was buku people left stranded at the doggone airport looking crazy. I almost got caught into it because I don't know if y'all know this. When I book flights, I don't book a round trip most of the time. Most of the time, I book my trip separately. I'll book my one way there and my one way back. I find that it's cheaper for me and I know how to kind of crack the timing and all that stuff. It's a whole other thing. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say, I had booked my flight there, but I hadn't booked it back. But something told me Saturday, girl, check on your flight back. And I looked at my email and saw I didn't have one. So I hurry up and I was wondering why I couldn't find Spirit. And then later that day, it dropped that Spirit had went out of business. And all of those people who had flights coming back were stranded, which I'm glad I didn't get the Spirit flight that I saw when I was booking because I would have been stranded as well. Okay. Now, let me just say this for me personally. I adored Spirit Airlines. Let me tell you why. I used to be able to get me a flight from New Orleans to Atlanta for $50, 45-minute ride. I don't need no bags. Girl, what are we talking about? I don't need no bags. Oh, no. $50 flight. Spirit was the cheapest you can find, okay? And it was convenient. Granted, the seats were horrible. I would never recommend it on a flight over an hour and a half. However, as far as convenience and as far as affordability, Spirit Airlines was a big deal for Black Americans specifically, okay? But anyway, and we're going to talk about the symbolism here in just a minute. But anyway, Spirit Airlines goes out of business and they canceled a whole bunch of flights, and we're going to get into it. It says Spirit Airlines canceled flights and passengers are still stuck at airports 2 days later waiting for their bags to show up. Oh, that's another thing. I didn't even think about that. You got to keep in mind, the people in the bags are two separate things. Because if a flight cancel, a lot of times they'll redirect their bags to ground support. So meaning when your flight get canceled, they got to take those bags off the plane. And a lot of times, if they do not have another plane readily available or they don't know another one is coming, what they'll do is take those bags. They are not giving you your bags back. You won't get them back. No, it sounds crazy, right? But once you check your bags in, it's a wrap. And what happens is, or what I believe happened was, with this, they put them bags in there. Spirit Airlines canceled the flight, and because they couldn't find them another, they sent them straight through ground support. What does that mean? They have somebody drive your bags to you. So if you coming out of Atlanta and you was going to Canada, somebody got to get in the car and drive your bag. You know what it remind me of? Y'all remember that movie Home Alone? I think it was Home Alone where one of them left their bag. Was it what movie it was from the 90s? One of the movies where they left the bag and the people came and bought their bag. That's how it goes. So that's why people are probably still waiting for bags. So if you was on your way to vacation, ooh, could you imagine being on your way to vacation? And again, once you check in the bag, you ain't getting it back. It is impossible. I have y'all put a 3 in the chat if y'all knew that. Put a 3 in the chat if you knew. Once you check in your bag, you cannot get it back. You will not get it back. It's done. You got to wait for them to ship it wherever the hell they bring it to. Facts. If you think I'm lying, go look it up. Yay. Once you check that bitch in, it's a wrap. So could you imagine being on your way to vacation and you done checked in? Girl. Oh, baby, listen. That would make me sick to my stomach, okay? I would literally be sick. But anyways, a lot of people flights were canceled, and let's get into it. It says passengers across the country are dealing with major disruptions after Spirit Airlines suddenly shut down operations, leaving many stranded and without their belongings. While some travelers were able to rebook alternative flights, others remain stuck at airports due to missing luggage and lack of communication from the airlines. At Fort Lauderdale Hollywood, hold on, where's my cursor? At Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, several passengers are still waiting for their bags days after their flights were canceled. One traveler who was heading to Colombia said he has been unable to continue her trip, or she has been unable to continue her trip because all of her luggage is missing, with no clear updates or customer service assistance. Many passengers say they feel frustrated and confused about what to do next. The unexpected shutdown has created chaos, highlighting the challenges travelers face when airlines abruptly cease operations, especially when it comes to to retrieving personal belongings. Like I said, once you check it in, it's a wrap. So let that be a lesson to all of y'all out there. Once you check your bag into an airline, you cannot get it back, and you will not get it back. Keep that in mind. But let me just say this, as it pertains to the bags and the people, to the lady in Colombia, I would have been pissed. Beyond pissed. And I want to know if they're going to allow them to sue. Now, some people are saying that Spirit had been saying they were going out of business. Spirit had been saying they were going out of business. But let me just say this. Spirit was taking money and booking flights all the way up until they shut down. Again, Spirit didn't stop taking money. Spirit didn't shut down the booking section of the website. You could still go in on Spirit and book a flight. As a matter of fact, there were people whose flights were getting canceled and they were going in rebooking of the Spirit flights, and Spirit was taking their money. Spirit was taking their money. So people saying, well, Spirit been saying that and that's good for them. They shouldn't. No, bro. Y'all not understanding what happens when the people at the top take advantage of the people at the bottom. They did this on purpose. And remember, who are the most people who ride Spirit Airlines? Minorities and Black Americans. Minorities and Black Americans. Or I ain't gonna say minorities because it ain't even about color. The poor, the least of us. The least of us fly Spirit Airlines. Okay? Now let's get into why I think that this is even more important. Spirit Airlines is grounded. What we be on here talking about everyday grounding, right? Do y'all recall I told y'all that I said this about 6 to 8 months ago? I can't remember, but I told y'all, I said, hey, bro, they about to make it to where they want us to travel by train again. Because if y'all don't know, back in the day, train travel was the main travel. That rhymes. Train travel was the main travel. They're trying to get us back to the L rays, and they also trying to control where you go and what you can and can't do. I told y'all that they were going to stop that, and I found it odd that Spirit Airlines is the one that's grounded, and who's the most people that be on that airline. Now, we could take this more than one way. Let me say this. The first way I could take it is Black Americans that's a sign and a signal to you from the universe. Ground your spirit. You need to get out there grounding. But I tell y'all that every day, okay? But ultimately, the second thing is, what is it that the powers that were are trying to do? Because remember, they know that their time is up. They know that it's a wrap on them. As a matter of fact, it's been a wrap on them for the past few years. The only reason it's been able to go off without a hitch is because we hadn't woke up yet. But now we're waking up and people are starting to understand what's really going on. They understand that. I think that they're kind of doing some last ditch effort. Let me see what I can do before I get up out the paint. Kind of like I'm leaving here with something, if it makes sense. But I find that it's ironic that Spirit Airlines is grounded, and the majority, or at least a large number of the people who take this airline is us. I think that the universe might be saying something. And again, also outside of the universe saying something, pay attention politically, pay attention to what's going on in the 3D around you. Because now what does this mean? I believe, this is just what I believe. I believe that Spirit is the first of many airlines that are going to be grounded. And I don't think that it was a coincidence that Spirit Airlines was the airline that was grounded first. Does that make sense? If you don't take no other message from it, Black America, ground your spirit, my love. I love the train. It just takes too long. Y'all ever took a train ride? Bitch, I took a train ride to Chicago, girl. Took me about 30 hours. Beautiful scenery. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be on no train all that time, girl. If I was with my men. If I had a man, I would. But not by myself, girl. Just looking out the window. I ain't gonna lie. In 2026, I ain't gonna lie. I would like that. Back in the day, I wouldn't have, but I would. But either way, as far as time, I think the trains and the buses are a little bit, less inconvenient. But ultimately, I think that's where they're trying to get us, y'all. I think they want us back to the on the ground. Let's move on. Oh, let me read a couple of these super chats. Frontier is horrible, and Frontier is Spirit cousin. So how the hell? You see what I'm saying? Frontier is Spirit cousin. So how that go? MOB, what's up, boo? Thank you so much for being a member for 23 months. I ain't seen you in a minute. It says, love you, expecting another blessing in December. Hashtag babe. Get off of my sister. MOB, get off of her. Lloyd, unless she wants you on her. Congratulations to MOB, the Prime Minister of New York. Shout out to my representative. Congratulations, MOB. Tell my sister-in-law I said congratulations to my new little niece or nephew or whatever the case may be. Now, y'all got to stop humping that around there. How many children y'all want? Have as many as you please, MOB. You deserve it. Congratulations. I remember before y'all was married. I feel like I know y'all. I remember when y'all was dating. Now y'all on child number 2. Y'all remember MOB? Put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember when MOB used to be in here and that used to be his old lady. Now they done got married and whatnot. Now they got another baby on the way. Look at man, watch out. Congratulations, MOB. Congratulations, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. The Bible said, be fruitful and multiply. Now keep multiplying, MOB. Unless that lady said get off of her. Shout out, congratulations. Cloud, thank you so much for the super chat. Said, boo, it's my 30th birthday. Any advice? Love you now. Advice? It's your 30th? Ooh, I don't know. It's my 30th birthday. Okay, I'll give you an advice. What would I have told myself at 30? I would say at 30, now it counts. Does that make sense? I'm not saying that what you did in your 20s don't count. Because depending on what you did, it can count. But what I'm telling you is, after the day, every single thing counts toward the rest of your life. Be mindful of that. Make the right decisions. Okay? Please. That's all I got for you. 30 is where it counts. 30 is where it starts to count. Just that's all I got for you. But happy birthday, Cloud. Enjoy your day. I hope you have many, many more. Congratulations. Congratulations. Y'all get the likes up. Meal. Thank you so much, Mealy, for being a member for 12 months. Says, I'm gay and I can walk past him, blow on him, and have him turn around and talking about stop playing. Yo, LMAO. It's survival. Listen. Who you talking about, Stefon? Or you talking about Boston Richie? I think both of them. I think you can get Boston Richie and Stefon because they both punks. Hello. Thank you, Mealy. I love you. Thank you, Boo. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your support, too. And KK4796, thank you for the super chat, says, when I see punk under pressure, PUP, I'm going to call them a puppy. I love the learning corner here. Thank you, Kay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all get the likes up. And what you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, did you hear about the small cruise ship that had a virus outbreak? No. Sailing from the coast of West Africa. 17 America stranded at sea. 150 people total. Leave them niggas out there. Yeah. Y'all niggas won't keep running back and forth to Africa. When you go over there and get that Ebola, carry your ass over there and stay. Yeah, leave them niggas out. I feel like that though, for real. Don't come bring your ass over here with all that ugly ass shit. Ain't nobody told you to go over there, no way. Okay, stay over there. Start a new colony over there. But I ain't heard about it. Send it to me. Send it to me. Stay for real. Ain't nobody tell y'all go running over there. What y'all running over? This is a genuine question. What do Black Americans run to Africa for? Ain't nothing there for you. What y'all running over there for? This is a genuine question. What does Africa have for Black America over there? I'm trying to see something. I know why some of y'all leaders running over there to go pick up their checks so they can keep misleading y'all. But I'm talking about the regular, average, everyday nigga. What's over there for y'all? Nothing. That's why y'all going over there getting Ebola. Coming back with super AIDS. Get that ugly ass shit from over there. Okay? Now, let's move on. Speaking of Africa, let's get into this lady. Y'all, look at this lady. Now, it's 2026. Do you hear me? It is 2026. If you still believe that there was some long lost Black people in Africa on the West Coast who were captured and put into slavery and brought into chains on a wooden ship over the Atlantic Ocean with ocean gyres, bought here. If you believe that story, you a new age fool. But again, in 2026, there are a lot of people who still believe in that story. And you don't have to go to Africa to find out that's not true. All you got to do is do your genealogy, and that'll tell you that ain't true. But even if you never did your genealogy, even most of the curriculum has corrected itself. Sorry. And a lot of people might feel like the curriculum is only changing because they don't want to tell the truth about what happened. No, the curriculum is changing because the truth about what really happened is coming out. And this is what really happened. Slavery was nothing like you saw in the movies. It was not that. I'm not saying that Black Americans weren't abused. I'm not saying that we weren't hung or killed or beat. That's not what I'm saying. But slavery was a working status. Hear me out. I need everybody in the chat to listen to me. Slavery was not like you saw on that movie Roots. That's not true. Slavery was a working status. It was kind of like being low class, middle class, high class. You had slaves, freedmen, and then you had freemen. The slave represented the low class or the poor class. The freedman represented the middle class, and the freeman represents the high class. Does that make sense? Slavery was not like you was taught with no doggone roots. Get roots out of your head. Because the reason why they gave you roots was to emotionally attach you to the story. Because once you attach your emotions to it, it'll be hella hard for you to think anything else because you'll be emotionally attached. This is why when you tell most Black Americans that most of us weren't slaves, they get automatically upset. That's the witchcraft. That is the witchcraft. That is the witchcraft. It is to manipulate your reality. That's all witchcraft is. So they play this movie Roots in the 70s, and they run it over and over and over and over from the 1970s all the way up until today. They done remade Roots 10 million times over. And it is to continue the witchcraft, continue to believing you were some weird ass African in Africa that nobody else knew about, and some people came and kidnapped you and brought you to America. It's witchcraft, people. Again, I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm just telling you to do your own research. Now, why is this important? Curriculum is caught up to show that it actually was a working status because it was, okay? And people and Black Americans are getting upset. Well, this Black lady goes to Africa and she's talking to, it seems like, I don't know if he's a chief or whoever this man is over there. And he basically tells her, we never sold y'all into slavery. And this was the part that pissed me off. Instead of her saying to herself, hold up, my wheels are turning, she started getting mad and started crying. And this right here is the mentality that's got us stuck in this hellhole right now. Most of us is in hell because we won't even think that we can get up out this bitch. There's no way I will go all the way there, even if I've been told this all my life. Listen to me and listen to me good. If I had been told, which I have all my life, that I'm a slave, and I ever took a trip to Africa and an African looked me square in my face and say that never happened, instead of me getting offended, it would really start making my wheels turn in my head. It will make me question, well, wait a minute. What do you mean it never happened? I would need to do 11 pages of research to understand why this African is telling me something never happened that the white boy been telling me been happening all my life. Mind you, the witchcraft only works if you get emotionally attached to it. Therein lies the witchcraft. It's the same thing with the Bible. It's the same thing with slavery. It's the same thing with racism. It only works when your emotions are attached to it. That's the witchcraft. So again, let's get into this lady, and she's meeting with this village, and then people tell her that slavery, or at least they didn't sell the Black Americans into slavery. It says folks can't go out to other countries talking gibberish. They will laugh at you. Nobody was told that lie, but people who want to capitalize off of us. Facts. Because what you guys will realize is all Africans don't repeat that story. The only Africans who repeat that story are the ones making money off of it. The ones who get access to America, the ones who are in on the joke. Them the only Africans. That's why whenever they show you Africa, they show you them West Africans, them Nigerians, the ones they made in the clone lab. They show you the Nigerians, they show you the Ghana people, they show you all the people they already have indoctrinated. They never want you to go past that. Because them Africans is supposed to you represent all of Africa. And if you hear one of them say it, you're going to be good to go. It's done by design, ladies and gentlemen. It says that's it. They still haven't found one slave ship, not one slave ship or slave sail, not even a slave paddle. Facts. We were imprisoned on our own land. If you were trying to erase the white people from the area, you wouldn't bring more in and grant them rights. Facts. You wouldn't do it and deport them ASAP. We know the truth now. African Americans ain't African. We are indigenous to American. African American is a misnomer. Let's get into it.
Was like
The king of Abome,
because the king had such a good relationship with the Europeans. Did he know what European slavery was like?
the king of Abome never sold people as a slave. Those men and women travel to America to work with those Europeans, and they want to have good relationship with those Europeans. So if today we talk about slavery, it's to show the negative parts of the kingdom of Abome. But that is not right. It is wrong. So this is the fact.
Is the king saying the fact is that my ancestor was not sold into slavery?
Even with sheep, okay. You can say that they never sold people.
Because my ancestor, Kosalo, told his children and his children, and he did not go willingly. To say that Africans were not sold into slavery is not only false, but it makes it seem as though he thinks I'm foolish. I feel very much so mocked by the laughter, and that got me even more enraged to the point to where I wanted to get up and walk away.
I was stunned. Do you know we lost relatives, and for you to sit here and deny it was shocking to me.
I didn't want the conversation to go where it was going. I just didn't want nobody to be hurt. He's not going to say that his family was part of an illegal slave trade.
Y'all missed it. Black America, get out your feelings. Black America, get your duck ass out your motherfucking feelings. The facts are these. The reason why the man said we never sold y'all into slavery was because they didn't. They didn't. You know, to Black Americans who just hold on to this slavery story, you can't even go to a parcel of land in Africa and say, this is where my people came from. It's all in your fucking head like the tooth fairy. The slavery story lives rent-free in Black Americans' head like Santa Claus. You can't even go point to a group of people and say, this my people. This where I come from. I got my genealogy. My lineage traced back to this group of people in Africa. Not one Black American can do that. Not one. But they will windmill and whip your ass about being a slave from Africa. Indoctrination. That's what education did. That's what the church did. That's what that Bible did. All of that did was give you indoctrination. The man straight up telling you straight up, we never sold you. And you feel played. Why? Because your great granddaddy probably was a mason and in on the heist. So yeah, he told everybody, oh yeah, we came from slaves and I was on the boat. Your great granddaddy is a bald-head, black-ass lie. The African told the truth. What he said was Africans left here and went there to work, to make good relationships with the Europeans. That's what you see right now in 2026. Ain't nobody going to get no Africans. They coming over here working willingly. Remember, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything you did has already been done. That tells me if the Africans are coming here willingly now, they came here willingly then. Remember, a lot of y'all don't know this. When the cracker came to the New World and created this thing, he sent out advertising through newspapers all over the world. Come, come, come. Come to the New World. You'll have freedom. You'll have this. You'll have that. And they were coming. They were coming. And some of the Africans were not coming as workers. They were coming as people in charge. Instead of this lady listening to what them people saying, she felt played. Black America, this is the witchcraft that they want you to fall under. As long as you keep your emotions tied to the idea of slavery, you will never be free. Ever. You will work a 9-to-5, barely making it, trying to make ends meet while you give that white boy and all them foreigners, they gonna have heaven on earth and you gonna live in hell on this bitch till the day you die. Why? Because you still got your emotions attached to all of this shit these crackers done put in front of you. Head over heart. Head over heart. When it comes to information, head over heart. All of this shit. Even with your own genealogy. When it comes to information in history, you need to always be Black America, head over heart. Because the moment you put that heart over your head, meaning the moment you attack things through your emotions, you have already succumbed to the witchcraft. That's the trick, y'all. That's the trick. The trick is to get you emotionally attached to it to where you'll fight for it, even if it's a lie. Even if it's a whole lie. And the man at the end saying, well, he's not going to tell us his people sold us into an illegal slave trade. Why not? He can't get prosecuted. Y'all act like the man could go to jail for saying 400 years ago, my people sold y'all into slavery. What would that African have to hide? What would he have to hide? If his people sold your ass, just like the Nigerians and the Ghana people, they will tell you, my people sold your ass. He's telling you they didn't sell you because they didn't. That's why he's telling you that. You would think, you know what's crazy? This is when I knew it was real witchcraft. This is when I knew it was real live witchcraft. This was the first thing that let me know off the cuff that this is real witchcraft. The fact that it's bad to know that you wasn't a slave. The majority of Black Americans, if you tell them you wasn't a slave, they get mad. They get upset. They'll even cry even. Black Americans will literally want you dead for saying slavery never happened. That's how emotionally attached they are to the idea of the lie. And therein lies the witchcraft. Does that make sense? It's scary. It's scary. Oh, tell a Black American there wasn't no slave. Oh, Lord, you would think, girl. Tell a Black American there wasn't no slave and see what happened. Woo, woo. Niggas want to fight you. A nigga will literally tell you step out in the middle of the street and want to put hands and feet on you behind that. Witchcraft. Witchcraft. If that ain't witchcraft, I don't know what is. If that ain't witchcraft, I don't know what is. Ridiculous. That's crazy. But let me say this though, Black America. Don't take my word for it. Don't even take the Africans' word for it. When you do your genealogy, you'll get all the information you need to know. And I would love for all my Black Americans, when they do their genealogy, to show me these Africans. I would love to see them. I would love to see all of these Black Americans. Once y'all start doing y'all genealogy, y'all always tell me about the indigenous people, which I know y'all gonna find. I want to start seeing y'all come up with these Africans. That's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to come up with these Africans. And let me just say this. I want to believe back in those days, very, very, very few Africans, probably a handful of them, came to America, and they inflated those numbers to make you believe that you came from there. That's all. They probably had a handful of Africans all over the United States of America. Not a lot. They just had to have some come so they can say they came. That's it. And as soon as they get them little couple of them in here, they write it in his story. Oh, yeah, we went got millions of Africans. How, Sway? Not a boat, not a paddle, nothing. Nothing. A manifest or nothing. Child. And look at how big America is. How much damage, how much correction, how much difference could 500 Africans, let's just say somebody put 500 in the chat. Let's say they brought 500 Africans to America. How much difference could that make to the people here? 500 Africans. Let's say they bought 5,000. Let's say they bought 500,000. Let's say they bought 500,000 Africans and scattered them all across North America. We're not even counting the Caribbeans and South America. Let's say they bought 500,000 Africans and scattered them across America. How many Black Americans is it in America? And how much difference would those 500,000 Africans make? Y'all got to start making the story make sense to you. Start making the story make sense to you. Another thing I keep hearing, all Black Americans are mixed. No, we are not. And just because you find one clear person in your bloodline does not make you mixed. I'm going to say it again. Finding one clear person in your bloodline does not make you mixed. It doesn't. And it only takes 3 generations to wipe out a bloodline. So if you got a white grandmother or great-great-grandmother and you've been black on black on black, guess what your ass is back after 3 generations? Black. You're back black. That don't go like that. Y'all got to learn science. Stop letting these foreigners tell you who you are, because that's typically the people and all the boule niggas is typically them telling y'all, oh, black Americans, y'all mixed anyway. No, we're not. No, we're not. If you can go back 3 generations with 3 black parents, you a nigga. Let me say it again. If you can go back 3 generations with 3 black parents on all 3 sides, you is a nigga. You black. You a black American. Period, point blank. I don't care that my great granny was from Europe. That's one person. That's one person off of 6 generations. Does that make sense? All it takes is 3 generations. Look in the Bible, look in science. It all dictates what I'm saying. It all dictates what I'm saying. And when I say genealogy, I don't mean spitting in the tube. I mean the paperwork. 3 generations. And most black Americans know 3 generations of their family. If you got a mom and daddy who black, a grandma and a grandpa who black, and a great grandma and a great grandpa who black, your ass is black. Don't let them people stop letting people tell you who you are. Know who you are so you won't have to worry about that. Does that make sense? Now let's move on. Speaking of, let's get into IShowspeed in what was he at? One of these islands. Don't give me the line. Hold on. I can't believe that lady said I was about to cry. I wanted to cry because they was laughing at me. They was laughing at you because you foolish and you fell for the lick. You fell for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't get in your feelings about it, girl. It ain't that deep. Like, fuck. My ancestors, you don't even know them ancestors. And let me say this too to the black Americans who can't get enough of goddamn of slavery. To the black Americans who can't get enough of slavery, these ancestors y'all speak of that y'all cry about, do you know their names? This is a genuine question. So all of the black Americans who just can't fathom thinking about their ancestors not being enslaved, what are their names? Who are said ancestors that have you all choked up? Most of you bitches don't even know. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. If you don't know the ancestor who was on the boat, then you just crying for nothing. You ain't doing nothing but wasting tears. Go lay your ugly ass down. Okay? Black America. That's the black Americans who get up here crying about the slave ships. If you don't know who was on that motherfucker, shut your ugly ass up. Until you got to manifest to say Sue Ann and Mary until that shut up. You crying over nothing. You might as well believe in Santa Claus. At this point, you might as well believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. Now let's move on. Let's get into IShowspeed. Oh, I ain't even shut a thing. Let's get into IShowspeed. So, okay. Another thing, remember, we are waking up. The universe is repairing itself. Let me start off by saying this. The universe is repairing itself. I told Black America, and I've been saying this for the longest, when the universe is repairing itself, get out of the way. Do not step in the way of nobody's karma. Nobody. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your church, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. It don't matter. Do not step in the way of the universe when it is repairing itself, because that's exactly what it's doing, okay? Now, in the midst of the universe repairing itself, guess what's got to come out? Truth. It has to. Truth has to come out. So now that the truth is coming out, it's going to be viral. So IShowspeed, remember he just did an Africa tour where he was over there trying to say he was African, but his daddy came out and said, no, we are American. Now, the only reason why Black Americans believe we are African is because of that witchcraft ass story from Roots that told us we came off a boat from Africa. Nothing else proves it. They have nothing else to even corroborate the story. Okay? So fast forward, we were told we come from Africa. IShowspeed goes to Africa. His daddy's trying to tell him he's American. But when we come over here, we find where is this? I don't want to lie. I don't want to misquote the St. Thomas and Virgin Islands. Okay, that's where we are. So IShowspeed goes to Africa where we got a whole bunch of Africans running around trying to play it off and swear to God we African. Remember, they only tell us that because it benefits them. Do not listen to no foreigner tell you who the fuck you are. Okay? Now, on top of that, You got these people telling you African. IShowspeed go to the U.S. Virgin Islands in St. Thomas, and them people tell them we are the indigenous Taino. Now, why is this important? For years and years and years, I heard the $5 footlong swear to God they Taino Indians, and I told y'all they not. They conquistadors, Spaniards even, and the rest of them who ain't Spaniards and conquistadors are Cabbage Patch Kids, typically the Mexicans. They're cabbage, literal clones, not real. Not real. They're not real. Allegedly. Let me just leave it there. Allegedly, the Mexicans ain't real, but they not real, allegedly. Girl, anyways, where was I going? So all over the world, all over my life, I've been hearing these $5 footlongs, because they all look like $5 footlongs, telling me that they were Taino. And it never really made sense, because I knew that we had Indian in my family from a little bitty girl. My mama and my daddy always talked about the Indian in our family. And I always knew that Indian, even the one, my daddy's great-grandmother, she was a very, very dark-skinned woman. Okay, so even then, I knew the Indians weren't black, but coming into information, weren't white. Coming into information, I'm starting to realize, or I started to realize when I was coming into information, that, okay, it wasn't just Black America that were Indians. The whole Western world was full of Indians, which is why they called us the West Indies. That is what the people on the east side of the map called us. They called us the West Indies because they saw us with our feathers. I'm talking about in North America, South America, the Caribbean, and all in between. Everywhere we had very much tribal garb. We had gold as far as the eye could see, and we all wore feathers and fringes, okay? They called us Indians. They called us West Indies. They said this was the West Indies, okay? Now, they did that because they knew who we were. But remember, the only way it works for everybody to take and reap your benefits is for you to believe that they are you. That they are you, and you are them. So this is the switch. The switch is the $5 footlongs get to say that they're the real Indians and we get to be the foreigners. When the fact of the matter is, it's the other way around. We are the real Indians and they are the foreigners. Does that make sense? So I saw IShowspeed go to St. Thomas, and when I saw them boys, them young men, tell him that we are the indigenous Taino Indian, immediately the first thing I thought to myself was, where all these fake-ass Puerto Ricans, where all these fake-ass Mexicans, where all these fake-ass Dominicans, where all these fake-ass, all of these fake-ass Brazilians, all of these fake-ass Mexicans and Hispanic and Spanish-speaking people who've been lying, swearing to God that they Taino Indian. Get them up here. Because you bitches been lying, and that means the truth is out. Because, see, y'all looking at it with him saying they Indian. Fuck him. I'm telling you, it debunks hundreds of years of everything that you've been taught. Even in the books, when you look at depictions of Indians, they make them look like they're white. What's the name of that movie? Apocalypto. Hold on. Let me go pull it up. We talked about this before, too. Apocalypto. Here you go. We talked about this, too. Look. Y'all remember this movie, Apocalypto? They literally put in clear-looking people to rob you of your identity. So we in the movies watching a movie about us. It don't matter what them people look like in that movie Apocalypto. What I'm telling you is the movie is about you. But they can't tell you that because once you know that, that means you go to the top where you belong. And where do they go? The bottom where they belong. This thing only works if you believe that you are them and they are you. It only works if you believe that you are them and they are you. If you believe you the foreigner and they the one that belong here, that's the only way it works. And they emphasize this every day through media, movies, social media. They get all these people that's cosplaying to lie to you straight in your face so that they can continue to steal. It's all cap, y'all. Stop falling for the witchcraft, okay? Now let's get into IShowspeed, talk about the Virgin Islands, or talk to these brothers about where they from, and listen to these brothers and what they tell him.
With our brothers and sisters in Dominica, the Calanango tribe.
Yes.
And we wanted to present these gifts to you. This is salt from South Island. This was big. We are all.
What's the bit rate?
Right now.
Okay.
We are all the children of the current chief of the Taino tribe of the Virgin Islands. Our mom, because he came with Stefon, she handpicked this salt from South Island, and we want to gift it to you along with this. Since St. Thomas is known as Rock City, we wanted to give you this. This is our tool our ancestors used to make. And of course, you got it right.
What is
right
it?
there.
What is it used for?
You can use it for anything.
Wait, so y'all, wait, that's your real hair?
Yeah.
No way.
Hold it.
Wow. What kind of hair is that?
I know. That's what it is. There we go.
That's crazy.
That's original indigenous. Indigenous hair.
So y'all are indigenous to
Taino. Brothers and sisters. That's my son right there. We're running with y'all. I love here.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's our dad.
That's crazy.
I wasn't able to be here, but we wanted to make sure we come by.
So this is my family. My mother, this is my dad. We got 12 brothers and sisters. My mother is the cacique of the island, which is in the
Guinea Taino tribe of the Virgin Islands.
chief. We are the indigenous Indians that are actually here when Columbus came to the island. Okay, and this is my family.
Yes.
Dang.
And we do all of the Batman, the fun tours on the island. You understand? So you want to go check my boy with the Freako, and then we're gonna hop in the UTV.
You remember our brothers and sisters?
He said his mama is the chief. That's the matriarch. That's the matriarch. That's the matriarch that we're running into now, and to black men. It's not about ego. It's not about women running things, because that's not what it is. He said his mama, that's the matriarch. Listen, because I need y'all to understand what's happening here. It's kind of like we behind right now. It looked like the Virgin Islands is back, is doing what they've been doing. We behind, because that's the natural order of things. The natural order things is for the women to be the chief and the men. I'm not even getting into that. But the point is, because I don't want to get nobody upset. But the point is this. He's telling you that they are the indigenous people, ancient indigenous people. He also sounded like he said they run the tours, which means they make the money, which is also a great thing. Okay, at the end of the day, if they're indigenous Indians in the U.S. Virgin Islands and they look black, then guess what all of the other indigenous Indians look like? They were black, because all indigenous people all over the world are black, melanated, of the earth. From the earth, you come to the earth, you go back, or however the Bible scripture go. This needed to happen. Now that tells me all those other people running around here saying they Taino is a damn lie, which I already knew. So all y'all Hispanic friends that came to the Boogie Down Bronx, that came to Florida, that came to California, they are all cosplayers. They are all fake. They are not real. They have been stealing the identity of the original people since the very beginning. The Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Brazilians, the Colombians, every single one of them islands. These people have been stealing the identity. And you know what it make me think of? Now it makes sense why, like, them Asians move to Jamaica and they'll say Jamaica is not just for black people, it is for everybody, because they're trying to steal your birthright. But Jamaica is like New York. They lost. No shade, but a lot of Jamaica is lost. Oh, Kurt. Oh, Jamaica is like trying to go to the project and talk to niggas. It's just, whoo. I'd rather go to one of them smaller islands and deal with them folks. Jamaica, they too engulfed into the West in America. You know, they too busy trying to get on. No shade, but I'm just saying, as an island. But I'm telling you now that the fact of the matter is, a lot of these people, listen, a lot of these people are not real. They are actual cosplayers. As a matter of fact, if they're not melanated, they are fake and not real. The indigenous people are black Americans, are black, melanated. All on this side of the world. That's why people say, oh, boo, you be taking up for the Caribbeans. It's not that I take up for the Caribbeans, but I know who they are. Even the Caribbeans who don't know who they are, I know who you are. I know that the Caribbeans are part of that 12 tribe chart that them Hebrews got. I know that the Caribbeans are actually the brothers and sisters of the chosen people, which are in North America and Turtle Island. I know that the Caribbeans and the South Americans are the people that we've been trading with and dealing with and doing all kind of business with, mating with, procreating with, and doing all kind of stuff for hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of years. I know who they are. That's why I speak the way that I speak about the Caribbeans, because they like our cousins. Literally, they are our cousins. They literally like our little cousins. That's all it is. That's why I get upset too when the Caribbeans go to getting on that Africa shit and going to get on that white boy shit. Because in my mind, you don't even realize what you're doing. Some of them do though. Some of them do. But yeah, man. They literally, like, if you understand real history, then you know why I say what I say. But again, I'm saying all that to say, Black America, be mindful. All of this stuff is coming out for your essay, and it's for your knowledge to know the truth. And the truth of the matter is, all them other people are fake. Fake, 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 fake. Okay? Now, we're going to get into the, hold on. One more thing before we get into the Met Gala. Because I do want to get into some looks at the Met Gala. They looked so bad. I think a couple of them looked cute. I think Nikki's dress was cute. But hold on, before we get into that. This is a very short video. I guess I wanted to kind of touch on this a bit, but let me see what the girl's saying. When she talking about Native Americans having no history. Sorry, y'all.
Keep describing niggas. Damn. Are they going to describe any yellow people?
Let me see what's on this. What's she talking about? Hold on, y'all. Carolina Coast. What the picture says is Carolina Coast. The complexion of these people is black, not much different from that of the Ethiopian. Their hair is black and thick and not very long. It is worn tied back upon the head and in front of a little tail. In person, they are good of proportions, of middle stature, a little above our own, broad across the breast, strong in the arms, and well formed in the legs and other parts of the body. They're describing South Carolina people. Matter of fact, let me go back. Hold on. It says Carolina Coast, they look back upon us with astonishment and somewhere at length induced by various friendly signs to come to us. This is them coming up to the shores. They showed the greatest delight on beholding us and wondering at our dress, countenances, and complexions. Don't that sound like niggas? Oh, they're white. Oh, let's see. They then showed us by sign where we could more conveniently secure our boat and offered us some of their provisions, that your majesty may know all that we learned while on shore and their manners and customs of life. I will relate what we saw as briefly as possible. They go entirely naked, except that about the loins, they wear skin of small animals like maidens, fastened by a girdle of plaited or plaited grass to which they tie. All around the body, the tails of other animals hanging down to the knees, all parts of the body and head are naked. Some wear garlands similar to bird feathers. The complexion of these people is black, not much different from that of the Ethiopian. Their hair is black and thick and not very long and is worn tied back upon their head in the form of a little tail. In person, they are of good proportions, of middle stature, a little above our own, broad across the breast, strong in the arms, and well formed in the legs and other parts of the body. The only exceptions to their good looks is that they have very broad faces, but not all. However, as we saw, many had sharp ones with large black eyes and a fixed expression. This how the white boy described the niggas in South Carolina. Handsome, attractive, broad, wide face. I don't know. And they say they had they tied some stuff. They was naked except for something around the private area. and a garland or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So basically, we was running around this bitch halfway naked, which probably would be why we lived longer too. Okay? Because these clothes is not that good for us, no way. But yeah, listen, the truth is out. If y'all still hollering about Africa, I feel sorry for you. But for those of you who have eyes to hear, eyes to see, and ears to listen, the truth is out there for you to get it. Okay, the universe is repairing itself. Do not allow that to go by you, or do not get in the way of that. And as far as the Native Americans, the reason why they don't have a history is because they are not real. It was all a lie from the beginning. The Native American was nothing but a stand-in. He doesn't build. He doesn't create. He doesn't even think for himself. Everything that he has is given to him from the government. They don't do nothing. They just exist. All they are is placeholders to lie and say they're the people, but they're not. They're absolutely not. Okay, now I want to get into the Met Gala before we move on, or that'll be the last thing we get into, the Met Gala. Did y'all see the Met Gala? That's what I want to know. O-M-O-M. So, okay, the Met Gala happened. I don't even be knowing when this stuff go down because I don't partake of that type of shit, but whatever. The Met Gala went down and all of the girls arrived. They say they had a lot of people in there. I want to we're going to talk about everybody who went. But before we do that, I want to talk about, before we get off of here, I want to talk about Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Rihanna. And Blue Ivy. J-B, Rihanna, and Blue. Because these were the headliners for this year's Met Gala, okay? Now, let's get into why we are here. So the Met Gala happened in 2026. I had no clue, probably because I don't watch that crap. But anyway, it happened, and all of the stars came out. And one of the first things before we get into the looks I saw that pissed me off was Rara. And for those of y'all who don't know who Rara is, I'm talking about Taraji. Now, let me tell you what pisses me off about Rara. Rara, girl, you full of shit. You bug-eyed fool. Rara is full of shit. And I'm not buying nor supporting no boycotts for Taraji. I'm not supporting no stand-ins, no sit-ins, no nothing for Taraji. Because Taraji is very problematic. And let me tell you why. So Taraji feels some type of way. And I guess you want to boycott the Met Gala and all of this stuff because things ain't working out for her. Now, the last time things didn't work out for Taraji, that's when she came out here and told us toilet paper and Oprah had them hoes staying at a Red Roof Inn getting at a Red Roof Inn getting damn Ubers to work and eating packed noodles for lunch. That was the last thing we heard from Taraji. And you know what pissed me off about that? Prior to that, our good sister Monique had came out and told us about how Hollywood was treating her, and all of Black America and Black Hollywood shut the fuck up. So then when I seen Taraji coming out later talking about how she was treated, in my mind, Tough Titty said the kitty because the milk was dry. Because my thing is, if you really felt some type of way, when Monique stood up, you should have stood up in solidarity with her. But it's kind of like it's all good until it ain't. It's kind of like it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Like, it's cool as long as they doing it to you. But when it come around to me, that's different. Now you want to call a boycott? Go sit your duck ass down, ho. Ain't nobody following no boycott for you. You've been crying about your career the last 2 years. We tired of hearing it, bitch. We tired of hearing it, Yvette. We done had enough. Ain't nobody about to boycott nothing. The way you sat there and ate your food and was quiet when Monique came on this bitch crying, that's the same way we gonna sit here and eat our food while we watch you cry. It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And I don't want to hear no Black American coming on here telling me nothing, because Black America, y'all didn't want to stand up for Monique simply because she was a Black American woman. Because she didn't lie about nothing she said. But again, Taraji feels some type of way, and she got mad because everybody showed up to the carpet. Talking about, why y'all at the carpet? What is going on? Talking about because it's funded by Jeff Bezos. Girl, Let's get into it. Taraji P. Henson reacts to celebs attending the Met Gala, which is being funded by billionaires Jeff Bezos. She quotes, "What the F are we doing?" Hold on. Now, she says, "I'm so confused by some people that are going. I am just like, what the F are we doing?" Now, she's quoting, or she's saying this under a post she shared from this Clear girl. Let's get into it.
Gala and you wear the ice out pin. Please note that I will be dragging you in perpetuity. You cannot wear the ice out pin to the Jeff Bezos backed Met Gala. Jeff Bezos is part of the reason we're in this fucking mess. Jeff Bezos supports this fucking mess. Just a friendly reminder, I know that the funds from the Met Gala go to a good cause in that the Met is a wonderful institution in New York City, but it is wild to me that this event is sponsored by Jeff Bezos, who has backed Trump, who has slashed arts funding. If you're a publicist and at the last minute you're thinking, I don't know if my client should go to the Met Gala, let this be your video. Because I got two things for Monday night. Time and opinions, baby. Time and opinions. Are a celebrity and you.
First of all, I'm not getting behind no Clear in they struggle. I'm not getting behind no Clear person in no struggle they got. I'm not. I'm just not. I don't even know nothing about no blue iced out pin. I don't know nothing about the Jeff Bezos thing. I don't care, because what I understand is all of them freaks in there is doing all of that shit. Don't try to single Jeff Bezos out. All of them do it, and y'all all be in the mix in cahoots with it. Go lay, Taraji and Miss Clear. Go lay, cause y'all hoes be fake. Taraji is fake. The white lady fake. Everybody running around here talking about boycott is fake. Y'all hoes is fake. The Met Gala don't do a motherfucking thing for nobody. They gonna say they do, but they don't. They don't. But y'all just repeating that. Oh, I know the Met Gala does things and it has a charity. You don't know what the fuck them people doing with that money. They might be taking that Met Gala money and making more clones. You don't know. Black America, stop letting these celebrities buck you up, because they like to only do things that make you react when it works for them. Taraji is full of shit, bitch. We don't care that you don't like that these hoes went down to the Met. As a matter of fact, you should have went your bug-eyed ass down there. That's what you should have did. You set out for nothing. Because we as Black, I can't speak of Black America. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. I don't care. I don't care. What is given to me is Taraji has been upset about her career. She hasn't turned into Angela Bassett. I don't know. Maybe she thought when she started out she was going to become an Angela Bassett or get that kind of skin in the game. And we just don't look at you like that, rah-rah. We never did. All you do is cry. Every movie, your eyes get swollen and you cry. Bitch, you are not Angela Bassett worthy. And I said what I said. Okay? So with that being said, because you feeling some type of way about your career, go lay. We don't care. If Taraji would have came out in support of Monique, then I would be 1,000,000,000% behind Taraji, and I'll be over here trying to see how we can start up any kind of boycott. But you hoes sat there with your arms folded, your legs crossed, and y'all act like y'all didn't hear nothing when Monique came out and said what she said. So with that being said, I don't want to hear no bitch after Monique telling me about how highly we're treating you. I don't care if you spent 30 years in that bitch and don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. We don't care. Tough Titty said the kitty, but the milk was dry. Okay? So Taraji, go lay. We don't care. Now I want to get into a few looks. Because why are we here? This is the roast. It's the Met Gala roast. Now look at Lala. Now, you know, Lala done had a few faces. Yes, she has. I done been around the world, seen different faces. Oh yeah, I even fuck with different races. Lala done got about 50, 11 faces. I don't care if this one look cute on the picture. I gotta see it up close in person. Let's get into her dress. Oh, not the music. Not the music. Hold on, let's get into Lala dress. Put the numbers in the chat, 1 to 10. How y'all rating Lala? Go ahead on, Lala girl. Come on now. I like the coffee brown or the tan or whatever color that is. I like the detail. I wish you could see it a bit more. I think the color kind of hides it, but it's giving chandelier tease. Mm-hmm. It's giving chandelier tease. I see her little crystals hanging from the gown. I don't think that it was cute enough for her to have all them people holding up the dress. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think that dress was bad enough for her to have men holding it up as she walked. She could have held it. She could have held it. You know, it's giving boutique downtown. You know, the lady been sewing, making dresses for everybody. Ain't nothing spectacular about it. You know what I'm saying? But again, she looked good. Very simple. Go ahead on, girl. I like the dress. I really do. It looks heavy. It looks heavy. She looks beautiful. Her tan is perfect on the skin. The skin is perfect on the dress. The hair is simple and perfect. It's classic. I like it. I'll give Lala a 7. Only because I feel like it's Met Gala and I kind of wanted to see a little bit more. But if she was just going to like a regular thing, she would be about a 9. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give her a 7. Shout out to Lala. That's her name. Shout out to Lala. Now, we got some more people to talk about. We just going to roll them out. I mean, because why not? Why are we not rolling them out? Hold on. Oh, girl, there's so many. It's so many I saw. I see. Oh. It was just so much going on, honey. All right, we got Lala out the way. Now, let's go give... oh, girl. Janelle Monáe. Look at this hole. That hole look like a trash pile. That hole look like Fred Sanford Junkyard. Bitch, who put that shit on that dress and told you to go out there making all that noise, all that clankety clank coming down that goddamn runway? Janelle, you look a mess. I said what I said. I think the shape of the dress is beautiful, but it's too much going on. You look like a pile of trash. You look like the junkyard when they take the old spare parts. Listen, this whole look like the junkyard. She look like the part of the junkyard when they break the cars down, when they go steal the cars and bring them back there to break them down. She look like they put all the parts on her dress and say, go outside. You look a mess, Janelle. I said what I said. You look a mess. I don't like it. It's not art. It looks a mess. Okay? And I don't feel like I should apologize for saying that, and I'm not going to. Wait, I think we got more on her. Hold on. Because we got a few. Hold on. Janelle, you look a mess. Who else we got? Oh, look at the butterflies. You know what it looked like too? Up close? Mad Max. That whole looked like a character off of Mad Max if they had a prime. It's too much for me. I'll give Janelle about a 5. 4.5. Now let's get into Miss Naomi Osaka. Now y'all know Naomi. My girl is a tennis player. She's a half and half Negro, half Asian. You know, she's very pro-black. Shout out to my girl Naomi. Let's get into her look. Now, let me just say this. I love the coat. I love the little red stuff on it, but my girl had a whole nother look. Let's get into it. Look at my girl Naomi. And she came in with the, I think it seemed like it's hot. It's giving church choir tease. And the hair came with the hat. Go ahead on, girl. The hair came with the hat. It's giving mother of the choir. But let them open her up. Let them open her up. Let's see what we got. Go ahead on, Naomi, girl. Go ahead on, girl. Come on, Naomi.
You own the carpet right now.
So what y'all giving Naomi? I ain't gonna lie. It's very pretty, very classic. It do give me Met. It do give me Met because of the jacket or because of the coat. She look good. I like Naomi, so I'm gonna be biased and I'm gonna give Naomi a 7 or 8. I'm gonna give her an 8 because I like Naomi. That girl be out the way. It do look like a prom dress. Girl, my sister wore one like this in 98. My sister had a blue one like this, girl, in 1998. I know I wasn't tripping. That look like them prom dresses from the late 90s and the early 2000s. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Stop acting crazy. But we're going to give her an 8 because we like her. You know what I'm saying? Just because we like her, we're going to be biased, or at least I'm going to be biased and give her a little 7 or 8. I'll give her a 7, 7.5. I think the 8 might be a bit much. Now, what in the fuck is this? I know you lying. Who is this? Heidi Klum has arrived to the Met Gala. What Heidi Klum look like? Who that is? Who is Heidi Klum? What she played on? Who is Heidi Klum? Oh, she used to be pretty. Y'all know her. Y'all know that lady. Y'all know. Hold on. Y'all remember her? She used to be pretty. She look a mess. That whole look a mess. She look like Seal's ex-wife. Sound about right. She look a mess. She look so bad. That whole look like somebody dropped paint on her. Like she was standing outside when they was dropping paint down. You look so bad, Heidi. This ain't no costume. I don't know what the hell this is. And what is the theme? What was the theme? That's what I need to know. Hold on. What was the Met Gala theme for 2026? Costume art. Well, I guess she's on it. Costume art is the theme. Is she supposed to be the Statue of Liberty? What's she supposed to be? Either way, -0. And I said what I said. She look a mess. It ain't even cute. All them people in the comments talking about, oh, Heidi Klum, she always does well with the art. Shut your ugly ass up. That shit look a mess. And I said what I said. And speaking of looking a mess, look at this hoe. Look at those. What her name? Doja Cat? Look at her.
I'm making my own life. Top left.
Girl, it looked like a dog ate a condom. It looked like the dog ate the condom and they draped that shit over her. She looked so bad. What is with this condom fabric that these hoes be wearing on this carpet? She look a mess. It's not flattering. She look like a nun. She look a mess. She look a mess. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's the color ain't cute on her. I don't like it. I don't like it. I give her a 3. 3. She look a mess. There's nothing. Like, what am I supposed to be getting from this? The split is cute. Girl, they be posing down, huh? Girl. These people be posing down. And this is the worst part. All of this shit be looking a mess, but because we think that they have because we think that they are fashion, we start looking at them as if they wearing the right shit. That shit look a mess. It looks a mess. And look at this. Barty. Let's get on Cardi. Oh, Lord. Cardi looked like the inside of testicles. Girl, what? Cardi dress looked like the ends if you took the skin off of testicles. Hold on, Cardi B. Let me go see, girl. Let me see your outfit. Let me get a closer up. Because let me go on your page. Let's go on Cardi page so we can get a closer up. There you go. What y'all think? They say look like tumors. Go ahead on, Barty.
Cardi, you look so sad. Billboard, please. Cardi, you look so sad. Billboard, please.
Cardi, you Cardi, Cardi, Cardi. Cardi, you look so snatched. Cardi. Cardi. All that fake ass, ugly ass shit. Get your ugly ass out of my face, bitch. Hold on. Let me show y'all this. Can I just say that this was the after look of Cardi and Hennessy? And can I say that Cardi is what y'all think? No, Hennessy is what y'all think Cardi is. Cardi pays to look like Hennessy. Hennessy is what Cardi wished she looked like. And I've been saying this from the moment I met Hennessy. Hennessy, to me, in my opinion, is the most attractive of the two. Not just off of her face, because I think in her face, she's very much more pretty as well. But I mean, as a whole spectrum, her body, her act, Cardi buys Hennessy's look and person. I ain't gonna say personality because I don't know that, but it looks like, yeah, Hennessy is what Cardi wishes she was. Hennessy don't have to do shit. Hennessy could be a broke bitch and she's still gonna be bad. I'm just saying, I've been noticing this from the very, very beginning. Hennessy is the girl. Hennessy is who y'all think Cardi is. I'm gonna just go with that. That's what I'm gonna go with. Hennessy is who y'all think Cardi is. But again, it's Cardi because she is the celebrity of the two. Let's get into it. It's pretty. I know I could. Hold on. Look at Hennessy. Girl, watch out. Go ahead on, Hen. Go ahead on, Hen. You better go. Like I said. Like I said. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Hennessy. Yeah. That's the blueprint. Cardi is the replica. And I said what I said. No, Hennessy don't have no work that I know of. I've never heard of her having no work done or nothing. Culture gonna look just like Hennessy. Yeah, Culture and that other little girl, Blossom. Blossom gonna look like her too. Mm-hmm. Hennessy was very classic, very beautiful. I even like this second dress on Cardi. The first one I'm not a fan of, I'm not gonna lie. We can get back over here. I'm not a huge fan of Cardi's first dress. I really, truly don't like it. Like, I just don't, you know? Like, look, it looks like flesh. But, you know, they do that at Met Gala. They love flesh-looking shit. I don't like it. It's too much around the neck. And how y'all even have fun in this shit? I don't know. Hopefully it come off. I don't know. Anyways, that was Barty. I'm going to give Cardi's dress number 1 and 2 all together. I give about a 6, 7. And I think I'm only giving it a 6, 7 because the second dress, I'm giving it that because she was walking with Hennessy. I like Hennessy. Hennessy is bad. I don't care what nobody says. Hennessy is bad. Now look at this hole. Look at this hole. Take a look. Look at her good too. This masculine ass bitch came to the Met Gala as rain, sleet, and snow. This bitch said, I want to look like rain, sleet, and snow all together. Tiana, you look so bad. Oh, girl, you look like it. You look so bad. This is horrible. Horrible is what it is. This is horrible. She a shingle. She look like them ice chips that be hanging from the house after it finished snowing. That bitch look a mess. Girl, who put this on you? And you put this on and looked in the mirror and said, this gonna be the one? This how I know y'all hoes don't be picking y'all outfits. Cause girl, no way I would have been able to. Them hoes, they would have never let me. Girl, watch out. You think them hoes would have came to me with that shit and said, boo, you gonna put this on? You a lie? Yeah, that hoe look like a Christmas tinsel. That whole look like Christmas tree garland. Girl, you look so bad. Tiana, bitch, you look a mess. You look like the end of a winter wonderland, bitch. Not the beginning, ho. You look like snow after it done melted and got back hard again. You look so bad. And I don't give a damn about no theme. I don't want nobody coming in. But video, she's on theme. The theme is costume art. Costume art these nuts. That whole look a mess. I said it. She look a mess. Somebody said a snow monster. I'll take that. That whole look like rain, sleet, and snow all together. She look a mess. It's not cute. We can't see her. Thank God she covered up, I guess. I don't know. I guess we don't have to see abs today. Normally that whole be on here looking like a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? She normally pop up looking just like a nigga. Abs all out the ass, looking like one of the men from 300. At least she came covered up this time. That whole normally be out here looking like that man that say, "This is Sparta." That bitch. That whole stomach already look like Braille. Bitch, we don't need to see all that ugly ass shit every day. Bitch, the average woman's stomach don't look like that hoe. Yeah, we don't need, yeah, she look a mess. And I said what I said. Tiana, you look so bad. Yeah, with a strong ass. You look so bad. I'm glad you covered that stomach up. We don't want to see that ugly ass shit. Even though it's cute, we don't want to see it. Now, I want to move on to Kim. Kim, you look so bad. Kim, bitch, you look like you work for security. What is this?
Oh my God, Kim!
Yeah, to your right.
Wow!
Kim, right in front of you, Kim.
Right in front.
One leg up there on the step. Look like that. Looking back. Kim, keep turning. Keep turning.
Yes, Kim!
Yeah. Kim.
Kim, oh my God, Kim!
Yeah, to your right.
Wow!
Kim, right in front of you, Kim.
Right in front.
One leg up there on the step. Look like that. Looking back. Kim, keep turning.
This how I know I could be a designer. Because who the fuck put this bathing suit on and wrapped a little towel around the back? Girl, I could be a designer. If this all it take, I could be a designer. Get me in charge of the people. Get me to the people who know how to sew the stuff. If this is all it takes, I know I'm a designer. And y'all notice when they all take their pictures, they be like this. Like they be scared to move. I don't know. It ain't ugly. It's just not, it's nothing to, you know? Like, she didn't do anything. And oh, Kim, oh my God, Kim. She wasn't even top 10. And I ain't even seen 10 people that look good. But she's not even top 10 as far as the look. It's not that it look bad. It just, there's nothing to it. It's just, you know, it's just there. Speaking of just being there, look at this fool. Look at Snoop. Fake ass Crip. Fake ass Crip. Hey, Snoop is Snoop. It's expected, Tina. We give him a 7 because Snoop been wearing this costume since the 90s. Girl, like, all he did was add a blowtorch. Like, he been wearing the same costume since the 90s. Come on now. He ain't even try. He just pulled out a blowtorch. Snoop, we gonna give you a 7, bro. We gonna have to give you a 7 because you ain't really do nothing. We just giving you a 7 because you played it so. You played it close and safe. Now look who didn't play it close and safe. The Met Gala theme must have been menstrual cycle. Kiki, who the fuck put this shit on you? And why did you let them do this to you? Kiki, come to the front of the congregation. You know, I always thought something was wrong with Kiki. I ain't gonna lie. I always thought something in the milk was missing behind Kiki. You know what I'm saying? Kiki girl, who put this on you? This is not cute, girl. It looked like the drapes. What is this? The pose is worse than the dress. The pose is worse than the dress. Cause what? With the red hair and the red eyes, I don't like it. It's not on theme. It's subpar. I think I got another one of Kiki. Hold on. I think I got another one of Kiki. I thought I did. Let me see if I can look on here. Because we about to get into why we really here. Hold on. Oh, Lord, Kiki. Let me see if I can get it. Because I want to show you the angle I saw it from. Kiki, I don't like this at all. No way. And I would have never let them put that shit, no red Kool-Aid dye in my hair. Kiki Palmer. Bitch, look like them people put Kool-Aid in your hair. Met Gala. Girl, you look like them people, how my brother used to use the Kool-Aid to dye his hair back in the day. Let me see what we got here. There you go. And there go Kiki. And that makeup ages her. That makeup ages her horribly. Kiki look 50 in the face. And we know Kiki don't look 50 in the face. The makeup is too much. The red hair with the Kool-Aid pack is too ugly. The red hair on top of the red dress is ugly. The dress itself look like drapes. It just... I'll pass. I'm good on Kiki. Kiki, we gonna give you a 2.5. Yeah, we got to give you a 2.5. This wasn't it. This wasn't it. You missed this year. But you know who won and who didn't miss? Russell Wilson and Sierra Wilson. Listen to me and listen to me good. Sierra and Russell ate the carpet all the way down to the ground. And it's not even about what they wore. It's about the energy and the chemistry and how they together. It's just the whole kit and caboodle. To me, I'm going to give them as a couple about a 9.5. Because I just feel like this here is something different. Okay? Let's get into their look. Sierra and her husband, Russell, who gushes over her. First of all, I love the outfit. I love that he have the feathers, the eagle feathers on the shoulders. I love that he have the detail on the wrist, or at least on the lapel. Is that what you call? Not the lapel, the sleeve of his jacket. I don't know much about men's wear that much, but he and she looks amazing. Her outfit looks amazing. Let's move on. Let me see if I can get a better picture. Look at Sierra. Now, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, I wouldn't have worn the glasses, but then I understand it. It kind of like completes the look. You know what it remind me of? What's that little thing that used to be on that movie? Was it a Grok or Gruck? It looked like a little tree branch. Y'all know what I'm talking about? She looked like one of those beautiful little things like that. It used to be on that movie with Zoe Saldana and she was green. And they had the little thing that used to be talking to him. She looked very, very Groot. That's what it is, Groot. That's the little thing named Groot. It's giving beautiful Groot. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Russ ate this up. Russ ate that jacket up. Russ ate. I ain't gonna lie. Russ ate that bitch. He ate it. That gold and that white. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Russ. You did that one, big dog. You did that one. I like that one, Russ. I like it. That gold with that white. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't know. They getting best dressed to me. Both of them together. They getting best dressed to me. And I don't care about the theme. I'm just saying in total. They giving that to me. I don't know. I'm seeing 10s too, OG. I'm seeing 10s. I don't know. They have this video. Hold on, let me show y'all this video where she was talking about how happy she was to be there. I think that's probably what made me be biased too. Hold on. Oh, I know I shared it on Twitter. I think I shared it on Twitter. Oh, I thought I did. Let me just pull it up. Y'all like the video? Sierra, Russell, Wilson. I want to show y'all this video where they were talking. OMG, it was just everything to me when they were saying what they were saying. Look. She looked so much better when she took the glasses off. I like it better without the glasses. Her makeup, 8. I like it better without the glasses, y'all. I like her outfit so much better without the glasses. Let me see if this the video.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It was a video where he was talking about, they were both talking about how happy they were. Hold on.
My inspiration is Nefertiti, the modern day version, Egyptian queen regality. Yes. And yes, I got my grills in, got gold on gold on gold.
I didn't hear about the grill assignment. I should have my grills.
You can't do the you missed that.
Yeah.
But there's a representation of power, independence. You know, Nefertiti was very, very powerful. She had to be strong. She had to be tough. And I want to represent that. And she's also inspired so many people like Grace Jones and our music industry. And so I'm glad I can join the bunch of women that have represented Nefertiti. My inspiration is Nefertiti.
I ain't gonna lie, they ate, y'all. They won for me. For me. In my opinion, they won. From the grill, especially if he would have had a grill, she should have made sure he had a grill too. That would have popped it off even more. But either way, I think they won to me. Somebody say it's not exciting. It's not, but for what we looking at, I guess. I don't know. I think I love this. I love the Nefertiti theme. I love the gold. I love gold. So there's that. Yay. I like this. Shout out to Russ. We're gonna get them 10s all across the board. Now let's get into Doechii. Now here go Doechii, half naked. She another one pulled the drapes off the wall and said, let's go.
Doechii up the left shoulder. Left shoulder, Doechii.
One thing I give that hoe, her face and her body do not decline. She is gorgeous. She is gorgeous, but I don't like the dress. It just looked like a bunch of shit draped across her. She looked good though, but I wonder how much she paid for that. You know what I'm saying? It's just take the drapes, run them across, grab my keys so we can go. Oh Lord, the Met Gala tonight. Give me them drapes. Run it cross. Get my purse and my keys and my shoes. We gotta go. That's what it's given to me. But I bet that dress cost thousands upon thousands of dollars. I guess, honey. I don't know. But I guess congratulations to the Doechii girl. I don't know what I give Doechii. 6. Because there's nothing spectacular about the dress. But then again, her face and her body is off the chain and T. So I guess I'll give her a 7.5 to 8. Because her body and her face is in her skin. It's just, yeah. There's that. So I'll give her a 7.5. I'll give her a 7.5. Now I want to get into, hold up. I got a couple of more. And then we're going to get into my belief around this stuff. Or at least my theory behind this crap. Because that's when we're going to get into Beyonce and Jay-Z. Because that's why Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Rihanna. Because them is the heads now of this Hollywood shit. Here go, what's her name? Serena Williams. Go ahead on, Riri. What y'all think? Hold on. What y'all think about Serena look? Serena will never be able to hide that ass. Do you hear me? I don't give a damn how many clear people she around and how much weight she lose and how much Ozempic she shoot up in her ass. That ass ain't going nowhere. Look at Serena. There you go. There you go. That ass gonna sit. That ass is going to sit. Listen to me and listen to me, because I don't give a damn how much Ozempic that whole pop up in her. That ass gonna sit. Yeah, that ass gonna sit. That ass got to sit. If it don't do nothing, it's gonna sit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's giving wagging, ain't it? Yeah, it's giving wag. That ass gonna sit. Yeah. But anyways, Serena girl, I don't know what to give you. I don't know. What y'all think? What y'all give Serena? She must have didn't put the white girl makeup on. She look a little dog today. You know, Serena loved cosplaying as a clear woman. She must have didn't put the white makeup on today. But congratulations to Serena girl. I guess, I don't know. I give you a 6, 5. No, about 5. I give you a 5 because I don't quite understand. So let's give you a 5. And the only reason you get the 5 because you're Serena. Now look at Solange, y'all. You know, Solange has always been one of those people into the arts. Look at Solange. I don't know what this is about, but somehow I feel like in 5 years, it's going to all make sense. That's how Solange is. Solange be doing shit, and when you see it, you be like, girl, what? And then 5 years later, you be like, oh, now I get it. Shout out to Solange. I don't want to judge you right now because I feel like later on I'm going to realize this shit was something deep. I don't know why. I just feel like it. So I'm not going to judge you harshly. I am going to say it do look like you was going to the BET Awards. I ain't going to lie. It do look like you was on your way to the source. I ain't going to do you the source. MTV Music Awards. It's giving MTV Music Awards 2002, 3, 4, 5. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't understand it. So because I don't understand it and I know everything you do is for a purpose, I'm going to shut my ugly ass up and say, Solange, you did good, fat. Somebody say, is she pregnant? I hope not. I don't know. What I'm saying I hope not for. I don't think she's pregnant. I think that's where her hand at. Come on now. That's cute. I think that's where her hand was placed. That's Solange, y'all. Wait, before we get on them. Here she go. Here she go. Here she go. The Miss Angela Bassett. She don't have to put all that stuff on. 10 out of 10. And I said what I said. 10 and a half out of 10. Angela don't need to be on theme. All she need to do is show up. This lady almost 70 years old. This lady almost 70 years old. Let that sink in. 10 out of 10. She don't need all that. She's too beautiful and too classic. She don't need all of that. As a matter of fact, Angela should have put on a black dress with nothing on. Just nothing but a black dress in some cute little pendant earrings, and she would have 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Just because it's Angela Bassett, I'm biased. 10 out of 10. 10s across the board. We didn't need you doing all that other shit, like I said anyway. I love it, Angela. Shout out to TD Angela. Okay? Shout out to TD Ange. All right, and then... Wait, not yet, Beyonce. Not yet. I'm about to come to you right now. I think this is the last one before we... This is not funny. But y'all doing anything at this point. First black transgender with quadriplegic cerebral palsy to attend the Met Gala. Black transgender with quadriplegic quadriplegic cerebral palsy. What the hell is that? What is quadriplegic cerebral palsy? The most severe form of cerebral palsy caused by widespread brain damage that affects all four limbs, the trunk, and the face. So then how the hell is she gonna be a model? No shade. I'm just asking. What's she gonna model? How's she gonna be a model? Oh, because it's a trans. How he gonna be a model? When I tell you that the enemy does shit for symbolism and propaganda, because this whole thing is unnecessary. And I'm not saying that a person disabled can't model. That's not what I'm saying. I think that disabled people should be able to do whatever it is they want to do. But this right here is another form of symbolism, right? Transgender, black, quadriplegic, cerebral palsy, all of these things for what? For what? You know why? It's because they want us all this inclusive shit. So when they put them transhumans in, y'all won't say nothing. You see how weird and how, not weird, because I don't want to call her weird, but do you see how extreme things are getting? Because when they drop the transhumans on you, you're not going to be able to say nothing. It's a slow, gradual step to get you to accept clones, aliens, and transhumans, meaning not real people. I know it sounds far-fetched, but that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. But congratulations to the guy, I guess. Now let's get into why we're here about this Met Gala shit. Beyonce, Jay-Z, Blue Ivy, Rihanna, and her husband. Let's start with Rihanna and her husband. Lord have mercy. Where do we start? I told y'all every chance we get, A$AP Rocky gonna be paraded around like a bitch. They're gonna always make it to where Rihanna is the dominant or the masculine, and he is the solid, and he is the bitch. He is her do boy, or basically, you could tell it's almost giving like she pegging him. That's always going to be the imagery every time you see Rihanna and her husband. It's always going to be, it's always going to make it seem like she is the dominant and he is the one up under her. By design. I just showed y'all the baby bag that looked like a purse that he was wearing the other day. And I showed y'all how the news and the media made very well clear that they get him in all angles holding this pink purse. Every single time you see A$AP Rocky, he is effeminized. Every time. And it is not a mistake. It is not because he likes being effeminized. This is done on purpose. It wouldn't surprise me if Rihanna ain't pegging that nigga. Let's get into Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. So here it is, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky at the Met. Now the outfits wasn't bad. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all want me to be real honest for real? All right. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky talk their Met Gala looks. Rocky says Ree is shining like a diamond and says it feels amazing. I'm gonna let y'all see it, then I'm gonna tell y'all the real. Rocky says Ree is shining like a diamond and says it feels amazing to be loved by a black woman. Now, on the surface, that sounds good. Let's get into it. Hold on. Let's get into them and their little speech.
Feels amazing and don't nothing else compare. You hear me? Feels amazing and don't nothing else compare. You hear me?
How would you describe Rihanna's look in one word?
The artist.
She's shining like a diamond, you know? She's shining.
How would you describe Rihanna's look in one word?
The artist.
She's shining like a diamond, you know? She's shining.
Why is it that every time we see A$AP Rocky, he always have something feminine? First it was the baby bag. Now we got, look at the earrings. Look at A$AP Rocky's earrings. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a still picture. And I know people might feel like it ain't that deep. It is. It absolutely is. And until y'all figure this out, y'all gonna be lost. It is absolutely this deep. Okay, let's start with the look. Pink. Most men don't wear pink, but I see some men do now lately. I'm cool with that. It ain't even the color. Typically with the color in men, it's about how they do it that makes it look weird, right? So we got a man in a pink, what it seems to be like a pink robe or whatever the case may be. And the earrings along with the pink is very effeminate. Black American men are not feminine like this. I mean, unless the ones that are, and I'm talking about the ones who are supposed to be straight. The ones who present and supposed to be straight and married are not effeminate like this. Every time you see Rihanna with ASAP, he always gonna look like her bitch. Do y'all not keep, yeah, he wearing makeup. He look like he came out the morgue. Every time you see them together, they always make her look like the masculine and him look like the feminine. Why is that? It is for propaganda. That's what this is for. Not only for the boys, but for the women. Because a lot of women dress their men, and y'all be having y'all men looking like hoes. A lot of y'all women be dressing y'all niggas, putting them purses on them niggas, having them look like straight up bitch ass niggas. I despise a woman who buy a purse for their husband. Because why? Only one of us supposed to be carrying the purse. It's little things like this that y'all don't see no problem with until next thing you know, he be out in this bitch in a whole dress. It starts off as the small things and people don't think nothing of it. And the next thing you know, now you got real black men out in whole dresses. They're already doing it. This is not what a black American man represents, especially a man who has a family. This is done on purpose. That's why they always got her looking the way she looked, and that's why they always got him looking the way he looked, like the purse carrier, like the babysitter, like the bitch. Symbolism, you don't understand this witchcraft, so it sounds crazy to you, but I'm telling you what it is. It's sick and it's sad, and they love this shit. They eat this shit up. Because of both of them, why is he wearing the pink and not her? Just like the baby bag. Of both of them, why is she not carrying the baby bag and not? Does it make sense? From the brooch, everything about this is effeminate. Everything about it. The earrings look like something my great granny would have had as a family heirloom. What kind of man you know wearing drop earrings with pearls at the end? Come on, man. Come on now. I'm not tripping. What kind of straight heterosexual married man wear drop earrings with pearls at the end? They want to normalize this stuff. And listen, let me say this to black American women. I see all on TikTok. Who gonna be the boys? All the boys acting like punks. Who gonna be black women? Do you know that when you clap for this, you're inviting the boys to act like the girls? That's what you're doing. When you think that this is cute and you walk past him and not understand that a grown-ass man shouldn't have drop earrings with pearls on the end, now you're encouraging the men to be feminine. And then you're going to turn around and say, all the boys acting like girls, who going to be the boys? Stop encouraging them to look like the girl, and they may stop acting like the girl. All that is cute. No, it's not. There's nothing cute about this. I don't want no man who look like my bitch. Neither should you. I don't want no man following behind me like he my hoe. That's weird. I don't want to control no man. I don't want to tell no man what to do and where to go. I don't want to dress no nigga. I don't want my man, the man who's supposed to be protecting me, coming behind me looking like a bitch ass nigga. He don't look like he could bust a grape in a fruit fight if he needed to protect her. Come on, man. Y'all want real men, but y'all want to be able to dibble and dabble in the punk shit. You can't have it both ways. You can't. All y'all getting y'all husband purses and earrings and all this gay ass shit. I see niggas walking around in bonnets and slippers and rolls and all kinds of shit. It's weird. You can't have it both ways. You either gonna require these niggas to be men or you gonna let them be punks. But you can't have it both ways. It looks a mess. It looks a mess. He looked gay as hell. Punk under pressure. Now, I want to show you this video. Hold on. Let me show you this other video they had. Because I want to show y'all the look that they had together. Let me show y'all the look they had. And again, she always looked masculine and he always looking feminine. This ain't, man, every time you see them, he looking like the bitch. Let me see. Let me show y'all them together so y'all can see steal a shot. Symbolism at its finest. Symbolism at its finest. Let me see if this is a better one. She over there dressing like aluminum foil, and he over there dressing like the Pink Panther. Come on, man. And that dress look hideous. And Rihanna look a best. Rihanna look bad. I said what I said. I don't care. She look a mess. She look a fucking mess. She look a mess. And she look like she beat on that nigga. She look like if ASAP Rocky get out of line, she'll pop him. I didn't think nothing about this was cute. Absolutely nothing. I know y'all love Rihanna big head ass and I'm here for it, but nothing about this is cute. Not what she got on, not what her husband got on. I just showed you Sierra and Russell Wilson. You want to know what a man looks like? And listen, and even with the Russell Wilson thing, he still looked very classic, very on trend, but still manly. He didn't have drop earrings with pearls hanging out the bottom of them. He wasn't wearing all pink with feathers on his shoulders and brooches and things. You smelling like Chanel No. 5. Y'all want real men? You got to start requiring men to be real men. You can't dibble and dabble in and out of the bullshit. Either you're going to be a man or you're going to be a bitch. Period, point blank. I only have room for one of us to be the bitch. Okay? You either going to be a man or you going to be a bitch. I'm not about to be battling you over no mirrors. I'm not about to battle you over no nothing. One of us got to be the girl and the other one got to be the boy. Period, point blank. Stop buying these niggas purses. Stop buying these niggas bonnets. I'm not even going to say the bonnet because I know men got dreads and they got to wear the bonnets. But I'm talking about the niggas who be outside in the street. All that, no. And I don't even like the bonnet. What you niggas was wrapping your head with before the bonnet came? What was you niggas wrapping them dreads up with before the bonnets came? Go back to that. How about that? Nah, I just thought about it. Yeah, I don't like the bonnet. What you niggas was wrapping them locks up with before? Put that back on. How about that? But nah, I don't want you in the bonnet. Put the bonnet up and go get them ragged ass do-rags you niggas had. Go put that back on. Yeah. The hell wrong with y'all? We both in the aisle at the beauty store getting bonnets. Oh, hell no. Hell no. If you don't get your ugly ass from by me. Hell no. Nah, only one of us need to be coming in here. The hell? Now let's get into the king and queen of the shit. Because we're going to come back to Rihanna and her husband. Because I believe that Rihanna, ASAP, Blue, Beyonce, and Jay-Z are the real headliners of this Met Gala, and it's because of Blue Ivy. Let's get into it. it's really all because of Blue Ivy. So these are the rumors. First of all, let's look at them first. Let's get them on here. Let me go get Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and her husband. How you spell blue? Let me see. All right. Lord. Where do we start? Beyonce, her husband, and her daughter at the Met Gala. Let's get into it. Okay, we can't play the music. Look at Jay. He's just so proud. Look. So we got Beyonce. What is with the arms folded like that? What does that mean? Somebody drop down in the comments. Y'all can't even see it. Hold on. Because I'm trying to figure out what is with, my bad, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what is with the arms being folded like they are. Check out the arms. Watch when he fold his arms, y'all. Like, what this mean? Like, what this pose mean? I feel like it means something. Like, he got his arms folded like this, and then they got their arms kind of intertwined. It's Illuminati symbolism. I believe that. Because what is this? I know it's some sort of symbolism. I just don't know. You know? I don't know, y'all. But this is all three of them at the Met.
Yeah. Wow. Mommy-daughter duo.
No, it's very, very cute. Look how long but the hair is.
It looks amazing. I love that Blue is like in this I own everything mode also. Together. This is warming my like mommy heart. She's like, wait, not in front of my mom.
To your left. Ladies, to your left.
I just want to make sure.
Oh, Blue turned 14 yet? How old is Blue Ivy? She 14. Somebody say, what's she doing there? That's a good question. What's she doing there? Somebody said we seeing a lot of blue. So y'all picking up what I've been putting down, huh? Or what at least y'all we thinking kind of the same.
Beyonce straight ahead. Beyonce. Beyonce, beautiful, straight ahead, Beyonce. Get out of here. Together, ladies. And ladies, straight ahead. Beyonce, Blue, straight ahead. Ladies, straight ahead. Beautiful. Beyonce.
Beyonce, you look beautiful.
Yes.
Beyonce, can you wave?
Beyonce, you look.
Look good.
I'm so sorry. That's right. Straight ahead, everybody. Beautiful smiles. Beautiful family. Love that. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Go ahead on, B. And that was the bet. Go ahead on, B. Go ahead on, B. So, okay. Where do we start? Oh, my God. First of all, when was the last time Beyonce went to a Met Gala? Let's start there first. When was the last time Beyonce attended Met Gala? When was the last time Beyonce attended Met Gala before 2026? Beyonce hadn't been to Met Gala since 2016. That's 10 years. So my first question is, well, what's she doing here? And the reason I'm asking that is typically when it comes down to celebrities like Beyonce, typically once they stop going to these things, they stop. Does that make sense? I'm not saying that they never come back. Sometimes they do. But for the most part, they go, and then they stop. And when they stop, they stop. Like, all right, I did that. It did it, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing I was asking, well, what's she doing here? Now, then I saw Blue and I said, I do know, if I don't know nothing else, that they have been pushing for Blue to be put out front and center stage since they had her. Blue is the only child that they will be out in the public with. And I don't know if it's because allegedly the other two children may have some issues, but I do know everywhere you go, they always have Blue with her. Even on Beyonce's tour, it was Blue this, Blue that. Blue finally learned the boom cat in a 1, 2, 3 step. And she finally got the steps down pat, and the beehive went crazy, and everybody's trying to push and catapult Blue out to the front. But my question would be is for what though? What does she do? Blue is not talented. She's not. What's she gonna do? Sing? Nope. Dance? Act? Maybe. Her mama can't act. What is the talent that Blue is supposed to be out here doing? This is a genuine question. Listen. Maybe she's some sort of genius writer or something, and we don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm really and genuinely trying to understand what is going to be Blue's celebrity other than being the daughter of Beyonce and Jay-Z. What is it that she's going to do? But in 2026, celebrityism doesn't require anything. All it has to be is they appoint somebody and the sheep are going to go and say, yep, you're the greatest. I believe that Beyonce is only here to usher in Blue because I believe that Blue is the next in line. And when I say the next in line, for whatever dark, demonic, reigning supreme shit that Jay-Z and Beyonce have coming up, and also Rihanna and her husband, I believe that Blue is the next in line. I don't know how or why, but I do believe that Blue is the next in line. Think about it. Every time you see Blue Ivy, let me get her on here. Every time you see Blue Ivy, she's always dressed as if she's older than what she is. Every single time. Not only is she always dressed as she's older than what she is, she's always got her boobs sitting up. This is another thing. Let me say this about Blue's dress. She's covered up. But why does every time we see this little girl, she got to have cleavage? Why every time we see this little bitty girl, 13, 14-year-old, she's got some sort of cleavage or push-up bra? What are you selling to us? What is it that you want us to look at your 14-year-old daughter and say? They've been putting Blue on the auction block. Been. Where does Bond say nobody looking at that girl chest? Okay. Let me say this. I'm a woman. I am a woman. I've been a woman for 43 fucking years. 43 of these hoes. Listen to me. I've been having titties since I was 13. Listen to me and listen to me good. Every fucking time I ever set them hoes up was for a reason. At 13, 14, 25, 45, and 60. Every time I set them hoes up so they could sit at attention, that was for a reason. And there's no reason why a 13, 14-year-old need to sit them hoes up. There's no reason. And don't tell me nobody ain't looking at the chest. You a motherfucking lie. If nobody was looking, she wouldn't have to prop them up. If nobody was looking, there would be no need to prop them up. Y'all are foolish. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are insane. Get out of celebrityism. It's fucking your head up. Y'all don't even know how to think on your own. Take that shit up out of your head. Because y'all can't even think on your own. She's 14. 14. Every time we see her, cleavage. Ain't nobody looking at her. You a fool. You a fool. And don't say if the mother allowed her to wear it, she is now representation. Now you're going to have buku parents with their 13, 14-year-olds selling their children. But I guess y'all have it. I know, I tell you what, mine wouldn't be out here like that. I can't speak on yours. I can't tell you how to raise yours. I know mine wouldn't be out here at 13 and 14-year-old with no cleavage and all of that. I know that to be a fact. And I don't give a fuck who the mama is. I know mine wouldn't be out here. Put yours out here. Mine wouldn't be. Because see, y'all be the same ones be wondering why predators be. Let me stop because I'm going to say something to make y'all mad. I'm going to say something to really hurt one of y'all feelings. Y'all be the main ones having all them predators around your churn getting raped and all kind of shit. And I don't understand what's wrong. Woo! But I don't understand. I'm praying. All these people keep hurting my kids. That's why. Because you're too fucking stupid. You're too dumb. Keep putting the cleavage up. Put it up. Run the cleavage up. 12, 13, 14. Run it up. Then y'all gonna wonder why, God forbid something happen. Then God forbid something happen, y'all gonna be the same ignorant motherfuckers on the internet. Oh my God, this is horrible. This person needs to be put in jail. And they do, but the Mo need to be in jail too. Whoever let the 13-year-old rub the titties up at 12 and 13 need to be in jail too. And I said it. Period. You shouldn't be sexualizing a 13-year-old, 14-year-old at all. At all. And y'all only doing it because it's Beyonce, your God. That's the only reason you letting it ride, because that's your God. You can't see your God do nothing wrong. Not Beyonce. And anything shit out her ass, y'all gonna call it a God too. Even anything she shit out her ass, y'all gonna worship like a God because you worship her. That hoe could shit out a brick and you bitches gonna worship it because it came out of her. This is different. This is different. It's not about if her mama let her wear the dress. The fact of the matter is Beyonce is an influencer. And Blue Ivy is, guess what, y'all? An influencer. She's an influencer. So if you look at the internet and you don't think it's wrong for Blue Ivy to wear her cleavage up at 13, now it explains why the 13-year-olds is out here looking like they 40. Now I see. Now I see why women be competing with their daughters at 13, 14, and 15. Y'all sexualize them at 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's why. That's why. Now I see why women be fighting their churn, because the churn will step with the boyfriend. And now I get it. You bitches are in this y'all, a lot of Black Americans are in a cycle that they will never get out of because they refuse to stop and say, let's think. That's the only reason. Black Americans, the majority of you are going to be in the same shit you've been in for the rest of your life and even the next one coming, because you refuse to just stop and say, let's fucking think. Stop. She's 13. She's 14. Does she really have to have a push-up bra? Would the dress still be cute without the titties sitting up under her neck? I believe Met Gala this year was dedicated to Beyonce and Jay-Z. And I believe the reason behind that is because now what you're seeing is they're ushering in your new God. For all of you who worship Beyonce, now today is your day. Now you get to usher in your new God. Now you got a new God. She don't talk though, just like her mom. She don't talk. She has no talent, hardly little to none, unless she's some amazing writer or something shit. You feel what I'm saying? So she's introducing your new God to you, and you guys are going to bow and accept her. That's all. You're just going to bow and accept her. And anybody say anything negative that you deem to be negative about this hoe, Beyonce or her daughter, y'all going to get the windmilling with your head down. But I wish one of you hoes would come over here. Because you already know how I feel about Beyonce and Jay-Z. Fuck Beyonce and Jay-Z. And I said it with my whole chest. I don't give a fuck about none of them hoes. Beyonce, Jay-Z, blue, yellow, or green. Don't give a fuck about none of them. What's up? Don't care. Don't care. That's your God, not mine. I said this and I'm about to get up off of here. That Met Gala was done for a reason. The number one thing you got out of this, number one is Blue is up next. She's your next God. Get ready to get on your knees and worship that little hoe. Number one. Number two, it was a changing of the guards. Jay-Z and Beyonce about to fall back to black and either go to jail, prison, or just go wither away and die, and Blue and whatever else about to come in and take over. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's mission is to effeminize black men and her to be the masculine breadwinner. That's why a lot of these hoes running around here, you can't tell them nothing. They acting like niggas. You see what I'm saying? All of this is all set up together. It's like watching the queen. When the queen died, you know how when the queen died, they'll have the new prince or king or whoever come through. That's what we watching. It's just in the celebrity world. That's all. It's just in the celebrity world. Blue Ivy is your next God, and we'll deal with it when we get to it or whatever. We'll deal with it when we get to it. Somebody say you my girl, but you don't have to call Blue no hoe. Girl, fuck Blue Ivy, girl. Y'all. Hello. You must be new to the channel. Welcome to the party. You're late. I hate celebrities and their children. I don't give a fuck about Beyonce or Blue motherfucking Ivy. I don't. Fuck Blue Ivy. Fuck her. Fuck her and her mama and her daddy and her sisters and brothers and everybody else. I don't care. Y'all on the wrong channel. I don't do that. I don't care about these people. We don't even know if they're even real people, let alone people. I don't care about none of that, girl. Fuck Blue Ivy and her mama. How about that? And I said it. Girl, y'all must be new here. That had to be a new person. You had to be new. Oh, boy, I fuck with you, but you ain't. Girl, fuck Blue Ivy. Unsubscribe. How about that? Fuck Blue Ivy. Now unsubscribe. Anybody who feel played, because I said fuck Blue Ivy, unsubscribe right now. I don't want you around here no way. You ain't on my level. Bye. The fuck? Girl, I will never show reverence to these motherfucking celebrities. Fuck these celebrities. Until you catch up, Mustard, shut up. Please. Y'all still worshiping, idol worshiping these people. This is ridiculous. Girl, motherfuck Blue Ivy, the bitch who born her, and the bitch who born her, and the bitch who born the bitch before her. I said what I said. Girl, I don't give a fuck about these people, girl. Thank you so much for the super chat. Creole Nola, thank you so much. Says, hidden hand Freemasonry, look it up. I'm going to have to look it up because I believe that's what that little symbolism was. I'm going to have to look it up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And Dear Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm thinking out loud here. Since they know the woman is the head of in peacetime, the role of men would be like Rocky. Had to edit it for YouTube. What you mean like Rocky? So, I don't know. I think I kind of know what you're saying. Like as far as a protector, I don't quite know what that means. Be like Rocky. Like the boxer? I don't know, but I think I kind of get what you're saying as far as like women being the heads in peacetime or whatever. Women being the heads are the matriarchs. And all a matriarch is the person, the go-to person. That's all it is, right? It's all it is the go-to. It's role reversal. Okay, A$AP Rocky. Okay, got it. The role of men would be like Rocky. A$AP. Gotcha. But this is the thing though. I forgot what I was about to say. Since they want to head into peacetime. Oh, the role of the matriarchy. The matriarchy is not that the woman is in charge of anything. It's just that she's the go-to. Listen, Black America, we have been living under a matriarchy since the beginning of time. That's why the heads of most families are what? Drop down in the chat. The heads of most Black American families are women. I don't care if the grandpa is alive. The go-to person in most, if not damn near all, Black American families are the women. All that means is that's the matriarch. That's all that means. That means the go-to person, instead of it being a white boy calling himself the president, it's the woman. That's it. The head, the elder woman who have the most experience and have the bloodline to take the place. That's it. It's not like she about to be the woman king and start slashing men necks and saying, I'm in charge. We hate women. No, the matriarch has a husband. She has an emperor. She has somebody on side of her. Come on, man. She does. She has a woman. I mean, she has a husband. She typically has a husband or a companion. And that companion is typically a strong man, you know? But yeah, they are doing the reverse psychology thing with ASAP and Rihanna. Definitely. That's why she always shows up as masculine and he always shows up as feminine. It's to work on the subconscious. And this is why I tell Black women, we got to start demanding certain things from men. They only going to do what we allow them to do, right? So if Black women today woke up and said, we don't like male purses, men will stop wearing men purses. If Black women collectively woke up today and said, we don't like this, Black men going to adjust because that's how nature works. You get that? No different from the law of nature with animals. Whenever males, most of the time, 99% in nature, most males have to compete to mate with the females, right? That means that the same law applies to human nature. Typically, men are supposed to compete for the female, right? With that being said, the power in the mating typically lies with the female, not the male. Even when the man believes he has the power, it's really the woman. We dictate sex. We dictate procreation. So with that being said, if we decided to gather together and say, hey, Black men, we don't like this collectively, even if they don't want to, they're going to get in line. Why? Because they want to be with Black women. Does that make sense? So I'm not saying that we're responsible for changing Black men. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is if we're going to require certain things, then we have to make that thing a requirement and stick to it. If you want masculine men, stop accepting these quasi-feminine ass niggas. You want a man where you don't have to worry about who's going to be the boys? Stop accepting the nigga who wear the drop-down earrings with the pearl at the end. Stop accepting the nigga with the man bag. Stop accepting the nigga. You see what I'm saying? It's the same law applies to nature. It's the same law apply to us. Same thing. Same shit, different toilet. Flush it, okay? Vivi Hustle, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, sis, I need to email you. I have an idea. Send me the email, boo. Thank you, boo. And Miss Tatiana, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, Met Gala might be a trafficking ring too. Let me tell you something. I looked into what they was doing with that money, allegedly. And they claim that they were giving it to charity. We don't see the charity, high, lower the charity. It wouldn't surprise me if the Met Gala, once you go in that bitch, is one big ass freak off. We ain't never been in it. I think they done showed us a little bit for the most part, but it wouldn't surprise me if outside is one big old, oh my God, turn around, take pictures, red carpet. But when you get in that bitch, it's something completely different. It wouldn't surprise me if they had pizza parties on the inside. Hello? Thank you, Miss Tatiana. I appreciate you. And what you cooking? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, did you hear about the small cruise ship that had a virus? I think I read that one. Thank you, what you cooking. Send me that information in the email. With that being said, I'm about to get up off of here. If you are offended because I said fuck Blue Ivy and called her a little hoe, then it is what it is. I'm not taking it back. Yeah, and that just is what it is. If you feel played, unsubscribe. Shout out to people who are here. I love y'all down to the ground. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy.
Why you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.